Here we are, couple of days before Super Bowl Sunday, and for reasons unknown, Joe Montana was going down that road in that area where the guys are all set up before the Super Bowl, I guess. I'm trying to understand what he was doing down there to begin with. But anyway, Lance is already under pressure, and you kind of seen this coming, right? Normally, when you switch quarterbacks, especially with a rookie, the team is usually in flux in the rear. I mean, they're looking really bad. They're 2-14, 1-15, or something like that. Especially when you pick that high in the draft, right? So that automatically, in this situation, was going to equal a lot of pressure for Trey Lance. Some of the NFL legends are starting to say things. But, the questions have already started, as I say, about Trey Lance's ability to come into start next season by some, including Joe. The questions may be due to the speculation spawned from how Coach Shanahan utilized his 2021 draft pick to begin with. I mean, if you're going to draft a guy that high, you're probably going to use him right away, right? That wasn't the case. You sit down, you redshirt him. And that means that how long are you going to redshirt him? Because a lot of quarterbacks come into situations that are winning. Famous quarterbacks down through the years, they came in and sat for 3 and 4 years before they were able to be cut loose and take over the franchise. But tonight we're taking your phone call for your thoughts about Joe Montana's conclusion about Trey Lance and your confidence in Lance's potential to lead the 49ers back to the 2023 playoffs next season, which essentially what it's going to come down to. If the 49ers should fail to get to the playoffs next season, Lance is probably going to be the last guy to get in trouble about it. It's going to start from the top. Because you make this move, which is supposed to benefit the team, right? And if it doesn't, now you've got an issue coming up. But that's neither here nor there right now. We'll see what happens. Ari Mirov at My Sports Update Comeback Player of the Year voting, right? Everybody's talking about what the hell did you guys do to Nick Bosa, right? My Sports Update Comeback Player of the Year voting. Joe Burrow, 28 votes. Dak Prescott, 21 votes. Derwin James. Now, there's a defensive player. Now, if you're thinking, well, maybe they were focusing only on the quarterbacks, well, Derwin James is not a quarterback. He got a vote. Nick Bosa, boy, he's going to be motivated now, ain't he, next season? Can you believe that? The NFL handed out its annual awards yesterday, including quarterback Joe Burrow being named the Comeback Player of the Year. While that in itself isn't a big surprise, the fact that Nick Bosa didn't garner a single vote in the process is not one vote. Are you kidding me? So, Nick coming off an ACL in 2020 was even better than his NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year outing in 2019. It was better. It was freaking better. How are you not going to pay any attention to that? Nick reached opposing QBs at 15.5 times while recording career highs in tackles at 52. Tackles for a loss tying TJ Watt with an NFL high 21. 32 quarterback hits. And do the average, okay? And 4 forced fumbles per football, Pro Football Reference. Dude also played through all 17 regular season games and into the playoffs all the way to the NFCCG. Nothing. You guys gave him nothing, not even a vote. Did anybody even consider it? Now, it would seem a little absurd to say the least that Bosa didn't receive that one vote after a comeback like that. Solomon Thomas, his ex-teammate at Solly Thomas 90, quote, how in the world did Nick Bosa not receive any votes for CPOY? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Had 15.5 sacks after blowing out his knee? Unquote, Solly. Absolutely. Back in December, Nick Bosa discussed what it would mean to be recognized for his efforts to rehabilitate his knee and improve this season. Bosa told ESPN's Adam Schefter, quote, it would really mean a lot. I mean, just thinking where I was just a year ago, it was a dream. Everybody was always saying Defensive Player of the Year, Comeback Player of the Year. You're getting it. It sounds good and it's cool, but you put in all the work for a reason, and my body responded well. I actually think I came back better than I was, and I've improved different things about my preparation that I didn't take as seriously before. I think, as awful as injury was, it propelled me to be an even better player, unquote. It breaks your heart, doesn't it? It really does. All right? Everything else, it just breaks your heart to know that this guy went through all that, worked his A off, and got no recognition for it. His teammates have went wild about this. I don't know. I'm not going to go. You can go check those out. But George Kittle and the company are pissed. A clear injustice has taken place, fam. They don't want to call holding on the player. You know, Nick gets held. Everybody's protested it, even media people. They don't want to call that. And they refuse to acknowledge him in any deserving fashion as well. What was with the hate on Nick Bosa? Fam, though, you know what? We may be thanking the NFL next season at this time, as they may have just created a completely unstoppable monster for 2023, because knowing Nick like we know him, if anybody worked as hard as Nick did to get back to this game, and if he's sitting around a little bitter about what happened, and he probably should be, hopefully he doesn't take it to the point where it stymies any further improvements. But still, if I'm Nick Bosa, I'm pissed. I'm not going to let anybody know, but I am pissed. So I look for big things from Nick next year. Ooh, it'll be the NFL's fault if somebody gets hurt. I want to have more attitude next year, too. When you're held, throw your arms up in the air and look at the refs. Just every now and then. Don't do it all the time, because people start calling you a crybaby, but still. Let's get right into this situation with Joe, so I can get to the phones a little later. We already knew that Trey Lance was drafted to be the future of the Niners, especially when you get drafted that high. Since the Niners were eliminated from the NFL playoffs, we've learned that the future is coming a bit sooner than some of us may have even believed. Jimmy G is working with the Niners to find a trade partner, meaning that this is Trey Lance's team, probably starting now. It didn't seem like all that much of a surprise at the time. However, yesterday, Joe Montana made comments in an interview with Kevin Clark, the host of The Ringer, that might cast some doubts on the 49ers' decisions and in the minds of many, because all of a sudden there's a few people saying these things. Well, not a few, but two that I know of. Joe said, quote, "I don't think he's ready, and that's what I hear. I heard even more things today from some of the players, so I just don't think he's ready." And my question is, I wonder, who did you talk to, Joe? That's interesting. We all know that the locker room is damn near 100%, I guess, behind JG. But I can't imagine him saying anything to Joe disparaging of Trey. I wouldn't do that if I'm in the locker room. I just say, we got, like a lot of people have been doing. And no, we got a lot of faith in Trey's. Just say those kind of things. You don't tell Joe, yeah, I don't know, man. Just can't imagine that. But Joe said he did. But goes on to say, but if they're willing to get rid of Jimmy, they must think he's ready, or at least close enough. Either that or they have a plan to pick up somebody else that we don't know about. I'd keep Jimmy G. I mean, he got them almost there, unquote. You know, one thing I do concern myself with, I don't know if you do yet, I do want to know who the backup is. You know, injuries can happen anytime, and they always do with the 49ers. Who's going to be the backup? We talked about this a lot in the last few days, actually. Nate Sudfeld is not giving anybody a rush. But if you take Joe's comments seriously, it makes it's very surprising that the Niners would be looking to deal JG right now. According to what Joe said, the Niners were a quarter away from Super Bowl this season and are returning plenty of talents next season. If the team doesn't believe T. Lance is ready, then they're taking a big risk right now, and they know that. Making Trey the unopposed starter will be a big gamble for the Niners this season, and they know that as well. But if you can show the potential many saw in him, but if he can show the potential that many people saw in him before the draft, it might pay off in a big way. Fam, how do you feel is the question tonight, since it's now Joe Montana versus Steve Young in the Reddit battle about the quarterback situation because Steve is all in for Trey takeover. Steve wanted him to start the season and get involved more. While you're hearing Joe, what he's saying, are you Team Steve or Team Joe? And try to squeeze in your Super Bowl 56 prediction within the 5 minutes that you're going to be on the phone. My prediction is this, and after listening to everybody, I finally watched the programs. This is only the second day. I usually don't watch. I haven't been watching since we got eliminated from the Super Bowl chance. But some of the things I kind of agree. I hate to. Debo is what penetrated most with me. Debo just flat out said, "I'm rolling with the Rams because, like, if you can't block the Rams, what you go do?" I thought, yeah, Joe, the Titans took him down to the dirt 9 times, but he still got up and won. I don't know if he's going to be able to pull that off. The Titans' offense is not the Rams' offense. If Aaron Donald goes buck wild and the rest of that defense, I actually don't want it to happen. I've already said, come on, Joe. Come on, you can do this. Young Bengals, man. I know they have no experience in this situation. Joe does. He's been a big case before. But the rest of his team, are they ready for this? Remember us in the Super Bowl? We came in eyes bright, wide. We were fine until the fourth quarter. I figured that's what's going to end up happening in this game. If they can't stop Aaron Donald, fam, I actually see a bloodbath. Now, I want it to be Cincinnati 28, Rams 17. But I know damn well if they can't stop the Rams' rush like we couldn't in that last game, and I know we're better than the Bengals as far as offensive line. And, run game, it was good. The Rams stopped both. I said 28-17. I'm going to do 2 scores. I got 28-17 Bengals, 34-10 Rams. I don't want it. I really don't. And if we have to put up a marketing pro in here and all the other Rams that are going to just come in and think they can take a seat in our goddamn chats, the thought of that is scary. So I'm going to be in prayer from now on, this hour, till the Super Bowl kickoff. Please help the Bengals. They're going to need it. Damn. They're already playing in L.A. Jesus. This sucks. And I knew I shouldn't have. I didn't want to start listening to programs. And then when you start listening to things like that, you say, you know what? Damn it. They're right. How they, Joe, the Titans took it 9 times? I know. So it's scary. Anyway, we'll see. Hey, Dre, come on in, Dre.
What up, Ronbo? What's going on with you, man?
Dre, man, I got the Nick Bosa thing pissing me off. I got the reality of the Rams versus the Bengals working me, and then
that's what's really pissing everybody off in San Francisco. We're not really. We heard what Joe said, but everybody, I hang around them OGs, so they said he's still bitter. I said, wow.
Joe?
I said, wait, what? He said, yeah, Joe's still bitter. I said, oh, okay. But what I really wanted to say is I really want to speak to the faithful real quick, Ronbo, if you don't mind.
No, go ahead.
I want us to be behind Trey Lance 150% the same way the Chiefs organization and their fan base was behind Patrick Mahomes. Don't let no outsiders who ain't even playing the game or coaching in the NFL come in here and tell us anything. It feel like people, they see we fight for each other, you feel me, and not against each other, you feel me, because we fought for Jimmy last year. Even through a messed up pen, we still supported him, and the team still love him and support him to the day, as well as the fan base. We got the ones that is pure Jimmy haters, but for the ones that's realistic, we see what it was, and he gave it his all, So that's one thing, and I want us to support the young man. We know he's gonna have his woes with his growing pains next year. It ain't gonna be nothing too crazy, Ronbo, but he gonna have his time, where he may mess up. You know what I'm saying? So don't let no outsiders just come in here and start something. Because by him saying that a player told him, why would you say that, bro? Like, you starting drama in the locker room because now everybody going, who said what?
Who said what? Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you starting drama where it don't need to be no drama. You feel me? And I don't want to kill his confidence before he even hit the field. Because if I ain't heard it from Kyle, and I ain't heard it from John or Jed, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because they who the ones got the last call at the end of the day. And
they make the decisions.
I just worried about, right, I would just want to know who we going to sign, bring back, going to surround that man with, who's going to be his backup just in case he get hurt. You know what I'm saying?
That's the question right there.
That's where my focus is right now. I don't, that's kind of pissed me off when I seen that Joe came out and said that about him. I heard this and I heard that. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of shady. You ain't never seen the boy play,
too.
Like that.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised.
It's like you're an icon figure. Why would you say that about a rookie and try to kill his confidence before he even gets started? And then to throw the team underneath the bus and say one of the players told you to start a fire in our locker room and where we well put together, and we don't need that. This is a Super Bowl champ roster. If we could bring some pieces back, that's going to be beneficial. We ready to go to the Super Bowl. Once Trey Lance get a couple of seasons underneath his belt, if not, he could. We can ride it with Jimmy. I say we can ride it with anybody. But with a bum hand. Let's remind you with a bum hand. But but I'm just saying, let's just keep it like that. You know what I'm saying? I want to focus on the positive things is what's coming up with this young man. Not nothing negative, because that wasn't right. And I feel kind of bad. When I seen it, I felt real bad. When I seen Deion Sanders, I'm looking at him and I'm like, why is y'all bashing the young fella? He ain't even took the field like that. He ain't even really got his feet wet.
Actually, Dre, Joe actually waffled. Remember, Joe also came out against Jimmy a few months ago. So, I don't know. When you call him bitter, I'm not sure about that. I do know that Joe said
is he having a
that
midlife crisis?
Maybe. Because Joe already said, people going nuts with that. They should have waited before they paid him. And, I said, whoa, that's
I agree with that. I kind of agree with that. You kind of broke the bank, even though he earned it at that time. But, you broke the bank. You broke the team. You broke your bank. We still feeling ripples effects from that still to this day.
Well, now why would you say that,
though? A spade in that regard.
They built a pretty star-studded roster around Jimmy, though. So I don't know if they really paid any price. And when he was healthy, the 49ers did well. The problem now is, though, you got a team, you're going to have those people and get ready for it. Because if we don't get back to the playoffs, at least get back to the playoffs next year, there is going to be a lot of rumble.
At least can we support him as a fan base?
You have to. He is your quarterback.
We support our players.
You still have the haters.
He's my quarterback.
Yeah, no,
right. But
I won't be one
of them. For the most part, he our quarterback.
Yeah, damn
I know,
right he
but
is.
for the most part, I just want to tell the fan base, Trey Lance, until we hear further notice, he is our quarterback. And Jimmy Garoppolo, we heard that he might get traded. He said it with his own mouth. He said his farewell. I thank him for everything he provided us. He took us out of hell, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. We don't want to say that. We're gonna have everybody yelling at us.
No.
It took us out of hell.
It's got to be on the terms that we're at now. And Kyle, I think he knows what he's doing. They both should know what they're doing. So let's see what happens, and we'll be okay. I don't. There'll be that percentage of people that are going to be all over Trey. Of course, that's what we do. We get on the quarterback. But anyway, Trey, that's good stuff, Trey.
I know you got to get out of here. I know you gotta get out of here, but I'm a side with
wait. Before you go, though, give me a Super Bowl score.
The Bengals gonna whoop their ass. Oops, sorry, 31-24.
All right, I like
Bengals
that. I'm hoping. I can't imagine.
31-24, Marcus. Mark it,
Yes.
Ronbo.
All right.
All right.
All right, Dre. Have a great night, fam. Yeah, if they, boy, you talk. I see. I'm setting myself up because I'm not expecting it. But if the Rams lose this game, you gonna see a man lose his mind because I'm gonna be in your face at your face. I want to watch the game with your family so we can enjoy that victory together. And if we lose, if the Bengals lose, then we're gonna be sitting there. Damn, you know damn well that was our Super Bowl. Damn it, So Hey, yo, Nigel.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Nigel, you can chime
How's
in
it going?
Nigel can be better, because Nick Bosa got
Oh,
abused,
yeah.
and Joe's come out and said some things that, like Dre just pointed out, which I just realized, you may have set a fire in the locker room because people say, "Who told Joe that Trey wasn't ready?" And then you get, of course, your Super Bowl score.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, man, we got our own legends kicking us while we're down. Joe, yeah, I'm with the last caller, Dre, man. Like, why did you even have to bring that up,
Well,
That's kind of weird. I don't know. But,
the interviewer asked him, I don't.
yeah.
Joe may have not even been thinking about that till the guy
it's just
asked
the
him.
way he. Yeah, I mean, I get that. It's just and it's probably just. I mean, I got to give him the benefit of the doubt because he's Joe Montana. 49ers great, but there's also other times where like during the Super Bowl when we went against the Chiefs, it was kind of weird too. It was like I don't know. It's just. I have to agree.
Said.
I think he's still kind of salty about when he got traded back in the day. But I can't blame him either because, he was still great at that point.
Joe wanted that trade,
though,
as I remember.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not. I mean, Joe, I'll be honest. I'm a little bit young to remember all the exact.
Well, some of the stuff is documented.
That, so.
Even now, you can still find that info. But I think Joe, as I remember, I think he wanted that deal. He didn't have to leave, but his elbow was shot, and the 49ers were starting to lean the other direction. And, because his elbow's gone, man, Joe, we got to do something, man. You can't help us anymore. I guess that may have pissed him off, though.
Yeah, something happened. It's like, I don't know. But it was kind of weird how he said that about Trey. It was kind of messed up, in my opinion, because, just looking at Trey, he hasn't had a chance to prove himself yet. And then when you see somebody great like that kind of just basically dismiss you, like, out of these 2 games and whatever, I don't feel like he's ready. I'm like, man, let's give him a chance. Let's see what he can do first. Give him at least a season before we just dismiss him like that. But,
you know what it is. The impetus is on the fact that the 49ers were a winning team. You got the NFC CG. Now, see, that's why I'm saying the pressure is now on both Kyle Shanahan. The whole entire organization is going to be under a microscope next year. If we should start the season like we started this last season, we're gonna be all over Twitter getting at these writers and everybody else. It's gonna get ugly fast. So if we don't come out of the gate, and we got a tough schedule coming up too. The table is set for some screwed up stuff. We'll see what happens though, because we still got the guy George and Debo. We still got great receivers. Trey's gonna come out there. He's got to feel his way out.
Trent Williams.
You still. If he can just stay healthy.
I think if they get him,
Trent.
We need to improve that offensive line for him.
Yes.
And I think he'll do. That's going to be important, really important. Now, of course, we got Trent in there, but what's his name? Our center, he's still kind of up in there. We don't know if he's going to end up retiring or not, but we gotta make sure that offensive line is right for him, big time.
Or else we got big trouble.
Major priority.
Yeah, because running around is not going to save you if you got a bad offensive line. You got to get rid of the ball. You got to find receivers quickly. The only thing that can save you is getting rid of the ball because NFL defenses now they can run fast too. So you got to really. Yeah. We got work to do. It'll come around. We got this.
Definitely. But yeah, I'm in agreement with Dre. I think we all need to come together, and I think we will for Trey because I wanted. I mean, I'm glad for what Jimmy did for us, but obviously it's time for us to move on, and I'm 100% behind Trey, and I think he's going to do great. Despite what others say, and people might think about him, and even some of our old fans that wanted like Mac Jones and stuff. I'm really hoping he can just come out and it'll mold him, and it'll harden him as far as what this stuff that's being said about him is being said. And he looks like he's a big, strong dude, and his mind, he's a smart guy too. So I think he's going to do good. I'm not terribly worried about him. I hope they're able to get the team, as far as like I said, the offensive line. If they can get him a good offensive line, I think he's going to be set up for success with all the weapons that we have on the team already. But yeah, and the other thing about Nick Bosa, that's messed up. Like, not even one vote.
Not even considered. Not even in the running.
Not even considered, man. Golly. But it is what it is, and so I don't know. Yeah, kind of weird from Joe Montana. Messed up for Nick Bosa, and I'm with Dre and whoever else calls in, or you two, Ronbo, just 100% behind our quarterback, and I just want success, man. So
as we all do,
I'm totally behind that. Yeah. So, and we'll be rooting for him, though. We'll be rooting for him. I'm sure
right.
He's gonna have his growing pains, but he'll do his thing. He has a lot of talent and a lot of upside to him. So I'm looking forward to great things from him. So yeah.
There you go.
But
right.
I mean, that's pretty much all I have for you tonight, Ronbo.
All right,
you
got a Super
I have
Bowl
to
prediction?
say something about Joe. It kind of, well, no, I don't want to say anything.
Okay, that's okay.
I hate to say it, but man, I don't hope the Bengals can do it. I hope they do, but hopefully I'm jinxing them here. I see the Rams winning. I don't know what the score is.
David versus Goliath. Yeah. All right. We're going to have to go, though. Nigel,
Yes, sir.
I'll see you Sunday, and we'll be ready to talk some more football. All right?
Cool. All right. Y'all have a good weekend.
You too.
Talk to you later.
Nigel.
Yep, bye.
And I say, Daniel Serrano. Rams will own the West? Question mark. The Rams own the clearance rack at your local Big Five. Daniel's got jokes tonight. I love it. The Los Angeles Rams of Anaheim, St. Louis have all the pressure. True. So, hey, that's true. They could come out there and then lay an egg due to being a little bit nervous about the situation. All right, man. Y'all know we can't lose to this team, right? What? Man, we got to win this game, all right? Hey, Aaron. Whoever's talking, right? Don't be laying no unnecessary pressure. Just go out here and let's have fun and let's just win this game. But don't be telling me what we have to do, Because, Matt Stafford, the stats say he's not put 4 good games together in a row this year. But they also say the team with the most sacks usually wins the Super Bowl. 8 out of 9 times that has been the case. And it still goes, man. Defenses are what win championships. Look at Brady last year. Did you see him busting ass out there to win that game? No. Hey, Casey.
Hey, what's shaking, Ronbo?
Casey, man, we're looking at a few things tonight. Nick Bosa's abuse, the Super Bowl score, and it doesn't look like a doomsday thing going on for the Bengals. And of course, Joe Montana has come out and said he'd keep Jimmy. He doesn't want, from what he's talked to others and his own opinion is he doesn't think Trey is ready. Casey, your feeling on that?
Well, Ronbo, I like to look at what people don't say sometimes. And, I think Joe and Steve are the biggest celebrity ambassadors for the 49ers. And I think that if Joe Montana came out here and said something like, the Niners don't need Jimmy at all, they could trade him for a bag of chips if Trey Lance to carry the team,
that would have been shocking too.
It would just completely deplete Jimmy's trade value, which is still where the Niners are most concerned about. And until Trey starts, I don't expect to hear much praise from Steve or Joe, but I'm sure that will change. I'm sure Steve looks at Trey and says, wow, hey, Joe, this kid can really chuck it. And I'm sure Joe thinks, well, I wish I could move like that.
Hey, Casey, you can underline that point. You know why? Because Steve came out early in the season. He was all over it. He wanted Trey to start immediately. And then Joe actually thought that Jimmy was like shouldn't have gotten that big contract either at one point. But then yesterday, he said what he said and claimed that there was 49ers in the locker room currently that also echoed his sentiments, which was kind of unnecessary. But go ahead.
Yeah, I just think there's enough people that don't really have Jimmy's no trade clause on their minds when they talk about these things, that they kind of lose sight of where the 49ers are most concerned. It's a business, man.
Yeah. It'll always be.
Yeah, I'm sure Joe loves Trey, but I mean, Joe's smart and he knows what he's saying. Do I think Joe has also not shown enough love to the 49ers in some spots over the last few years? Yeah. I would have liked to see, Joe
other than criticism, come in and maybe help something out. I mean, I got a problem with Jerry as well. Jerry says things on the sideline, but they're too busy with their social lives. They come in, and well, actually, in fairness, Joe Staley is standing back saying, "I'm thinking about coaching." But I don't know if these guys just talk or what, because I guess they think that's what we want to hear. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Ronbo, Ronbo, I had a great time watching the NFL Honors, man. That Keegan-Michael Key is hysterical.
Who?
The host of the NFL Honors. He's been doing it the last few years.
Oh,
Keegan-Michael Key from Key and Peele.
Yeah.
He's bald, Ronbo. You should know who he is.
No, I didn't hear your name. I didn't hear the name clearly. Key and Peele. Yeah. Listen, don't get me started, man, because I've watched every last video at least 20 times. They have me in tears, man. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. But when they're on their own like that, there's that chemistry that they have. That's a little different. Keegan gets up there and he's funny, but not like he is with his partner. But I know what you're saying. Yeah.
No, well, and I think he did a great job as the host, though. I mean, he had me rolling like he had me like cackling at one point. But but yeah, man, I'm just stoked to get into draft season right now. I hope they really get a good cornerback in the draft. And
see, hey, Casey, that's the thing. We need another offensive tackle. I don't think McGlinchey's coming back. I don't know, for sure, I don't think he's coming back next year. That was a career-ending injury that he has. It's a 50-50 thing if he can come back. Those are terrible odds. Now, I can't see that right side being an open door like that. What do you do? Do you go out and get a free agent like you did with Alex Mack? What do you do? But that has got to be bandaged up.
I mean, Ronbo, I might have to take a look at how old Tom Compton is. I mean, I feel like the offensive line just got better as the season went on. So
yeah, no, he's good for running though, Case. I apologize. Tom Compton is ranked at number 3 by a lot of different aides. You can run behind Tom, but he's not going to protect you. That might, I don't know. Maybe we just need a right guard. We'll see.
Ronbo, I thought that Bosa story with him peeing on the fence was pretty funny, man.
Do you believe it, though?
I know that. Yes, I did believe it. You know why? Because because I know that Nick likes to practice at like random parks and stuff. And like when COVID first started, he was practicing at a park and he got kicked out by the park rangers. So I do believe that story.
Maybe it was.
I think it's.
But why at the base of stands that are filled
and why
up?
Is he wearing his own jersey, man?
Oh, there's what I'm thinking too. Why do I need to wear the Nick Bosa jersey? Casey, I can't buy it. I do not think that was Nick.
From that angle of the camera, you can see the stadium. But if you were the guy, he would be behind the fence. So. Yeah.
Nick hasn't had any comment. Anyway, Case, give me your score because we're out of time. What do you think is going to happen in the Super Bowl, real quick?
Oh, well, Ronbo, I mean, I think it's going to be 34-31 like the Simpsons predicted.
All right. The Simpsons did? Casey, I'll see you Sunday.
Yeah.
right.
Oh, but Rumble,
Did you say 34-21?
think it's the.
Did you say
I
30-21?
think it's no 34-31. I want to see the Bengals do it.
Wait, 34-31 then.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. All right, Casey. Got you recorded.
They
I want to
got
get it right.
a good kicker, Rumble. Yeah, my second kicker.
I know how you feel
Rumble,
about
take it
kickers.
easy, bud.
I'll see you Sunday.
All right, later, bud.
Good night. And Barack Obama says, Rumble, my brother, I love you to death, but your callers make me want to visit Afghanistan dressed as a priest. Barack, how did you come up with that? Oh. I think it is allowed, though, in Afghanistan. Not sure. Probably not, though. Hey, Marion!
What up, Ronbo? What's going on?
Nah, Marion, man, we're just looking at some of the controversial drama that's getting ready to brewing up before we even start next season. When you're Joe Montana, when you say things, it resonates and continues to resonate until it grows into something. And to say that I don't feel, and no matter what, agree or not agree, I don't know if he should have went public with that. It's kind of a scary thing. And then you mentioned there were some players he talked to with the 49ers that made him feel that way. Also, I was thinking about the Nick Bosa situation. Should we go back to Twitter and start petitioning again like we did for the holding? And also, we'd love to have your Super Bowl score. All right. Go ahead, Marion.
I mean, we talk about Nick Bosa, man. I mean, really,
This is wrong.
the league has been against us ever since they added the Barlow tobacco back in the day. So, I'm not surprised that he didn't get no votes. You know what I mean? Because, if we were to look at it, we really have been our back's been against the wall for a long time. So, I mean, but awards and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we know who Nick Bosa is. We know what he could do, and we know how valuable he is to the team. So, every don't really matter as long as he stay healthy. And he literally, I had doubts with Nick Bosa come back from the injury, but he silenced my critics.
I think everybody did. Even in the back of your mind, if you knew Nick was a beast, you still wondered, can he come back from that?
He silenced my critics. But an ACL tear is easier to come back versus an Achilles. And, you know what I mean? Normally you get Achilles, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, but you would think that he'd have to take it easy. Nick didn't even get on a snap count or anything to start the season. What?
Yeah.
Damn.
Normally players who tear the ACL like Brady, they come back stronger. I mean, it seems like players become better after they tear the ACL. Joe Burrow, another example.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just things kind of change with that.
That could have been considered
Joe
too, Mary, that you mentioned it. That might have been consideration.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Players seem to play better. I mean, because the medicine and the surgery is better than what it was back then. But you tell that Achilles, though, that's hard to come back from. No matter who you are, even Kobe couldn't come back from that, as great as he was. As if for Joe, I don't know, man. I mean, Joe has a point, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if you heard about this, but the word on the curve say Kyle and John Lynch is, kind of beefing with Jimmy Garoppolo. Kyle want to move on, and Kyle want to move on, but John Lynch want to keep him. You know what I'm saying? So,
wow, I would think it'd be just the opposite. I'm surprised.
It's a word on the curve, and I try to tell you, Kyle Shanahan is the most fakest people in the world. I keep telling you that you won't. You don't listen to me. I don't trust Kyle Shanahan.
Interesting.
But the only reason why they're going to ship Jimmy, if Jimmy was to take a pay cut, they wouldn't mind keeping him. But he's due. I think it's like $26 million that he's due for 2022, and that's just too much on the books.
And also, this is last year. You'd have to, if you're going to alter that contract, you can't alter it just for 1 year. You'd have to spread that out over a period of time.
That's what I'm saying. So that's the only reason, to be honest. 'Cause, I mean, we're really screwed in the salary cap sense when we talk about money. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we really, all these players on free agents, we have to really make some smart decisions. And a lot of people are not going to be there next year, as you know.
I know. It's worrying me who's not, too.
Yeah, a lot of folks. And we'll get into that conversation later. So I've already turned my attention to Trey Lance. I just know that Trey Lance what we have to understand as fans, I don't want to hear if he has a bad year. I don't want to hear about, hey, he's a rookie, he's second-year player. This day and age in NFL with these young quarterbacks, these cats, rookies and second-year players are making the playoffs.
Yeah.
They ain't playing. Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, he didn't make the postseason yet, but he still looked good. It's just the fact is, you don't see these slumps in these young quarterbacks. It's either you got it or you don't. That's how it is in NFL.
That is bottom line.
Back in the day, it's what it is. Back in the day, it was like, you had 3 years to figure it out. Those days are over. Like, you have to come in, you have to be prepared and be ready to ball. So that's what Trey Lance is going to have to do. He's going to be prepared and ready to ball, and Kyle Shanahan got to get his ass together.
Yeah.
And use him the right
way.
way.
Where he can't fail. Exactly.
Exactly. So, I mean, but I don't trust Kyle Shanahan. Hell, I don't even trust Kyle Shanahan with my banking information. He got more money than me. I still don't trust him.
Kyle's going to have to come up. They're going to have to engineer a program, though. They're going to have to do things to protect Trey in his first year, because it's not so much that Trey will be Trey, but the defenses are going to really work him because they know he hasn't got any experience. Now, what he's going to have to do is gain that experience through every little wrong thing that happens, right? Hopefully minimum amount of mistakes to have to learn from is what we have to bet for. But one thing, Marion, he doesn't throw picks. He doesn't turn the ball over. But then that tells me also he's not real confident. And Jimmy's overly confident, but I wonder what it's like to have a quarterback that's cautious. Is that going to translate to tearing teams apart? We'll wait and see on that one, because maybe that's not true.
Yeah, we don't know. The only thing we can hope for right now is we can get Big Fangio back. That's what one thing we can hope for.
Defense?
Yeah, that's one.
D'Amico's here, man. Mary Mingo, little D'Amico.
No. They spoke with him, and if they could bring him back as a defensive analyst, as a counselor, that'd be great.
Consultation.
That'd be great.
All right.
Yeah.
Man, we're gonna run out of time. No, I like that. We'll get back more into that a little later. Give me your score for the Super Bowl if you want.
I hope they both lose. Shit, don't ask no questions.
Because if the Rams win, we got trouble. That's the only thing. But you know what? We'll be ready for them. When they come rolling up in here talking trash, we'll ready. They're already talking trash. So,
I'll be honest. An old man once told me a long time ago, Will Polite, he told me everybody has his time. And right now, it's just not a time. They didn't win a playoff game in 30 years, and they won one playoff game and haven't lost since. So,
all right.
It's not going to win it, but
you make me feel better already. All right, I'll see you Sunday.
All right, man.
Good night, man. I do wish. Usually, though, I have these feelings, and just the opposite happens. So maybe it's a good thing for the Bengals. Daniel Serrano says Bagels 33, Lions 3. Actually, Detroit's already claiming Stafford as their let's see, the forgotten child, or the child that ran away from home type of thing, right? They call me the Detroit Rams. Don Bird, boy, don't even come in here, man. Hey, Jay.
Yo, what's up, Ronbo?
Jay, we're looking at Joe coming out making statements as of recently as yesterday about his speaking on Trey. And you got Nick Bosa, the total just abuse of one of the best players in the league, coming back from just an injury and doing great things, even better than he did in his rookie year after taking a year off. And you guys got nothing to say about it? And then, of course, your Super Bowl. Jay, man, our happiness depends on whether the Rams lose or not, to some degree. What do you think?
Yeah, about Nick Bosa, what's it called? It sucks that he didn't make it to the Pro Bowl this year neither, because he had 16 sacks?
15 and a half? Might as well be 16?
Oh, yeah, they're soon, but, I don't know. Why didn't consider him as a comeback player of the year? At least one guy who considers him, but, oh well. Nick is not that popular, probably. I don't know what, but About the Rams and the Bengals. I hope to God the Bengals win because fuck the Rams. But I'm gonna choose the Rams to win. I don't know, no score, but yeah, it
Right.
sucks. Hopefully, hope to God the Bengals win.
Yeah, that's all we can hope for. You know what though? I can't imagine how if the Titans took Joe down 9 times. I'm thinking double digits in the Super Bowl, unless they have a plan. Oh my God! Anyway,
Yeah.
how about this
And
statement
the
though
thing
from
about-
Joe? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, from Joe. What's he called? He has low key been talking a lot of trash and shit about Trey because I think a couple of months ago he said they should have drafted Mac Jones or something. That's what he said. I'm pretty sure.
He said that during the draft actually. Yeah.
Oh, during the draft
Or after?
Well, yeah.
I mean, after the draft.
Yeah, it was after. Yeah, so I wonder what player told him about that. He should have just said the player, because
No, he knew better to do that, but he already messed up by saying that he consulted with any players on the team. I can see if you're talking about players from the past because it doesn't matter. But you said you've talked to some veterans. Did you mean current vets, or what are you talking about, Joe? Everybody wants to know who. Yeah.
Well, a veteran because most of our veterans are trashed. I don't know who. I wonder who said that.
Well, you know the thing is, most of we don't have a lot of. We don't have a lot of but Jay, we don't have most of our guys are vets now. They've been around for 4 years. Yeah, anyway, there's no way to know exactly who he's talking about.
Yeah, and the people who say that once Trey fell and hate him for no reason, I don't know why, but Trey's gonna start next year. You're just gonna have to live with that because we have 30-something million in cap, in our cap space or whatever the hell, and how are we gonna get?
We'll have 50. We'll have 50 after Jimmy leaves, but yeah, this is but see, that money's got to be. It's already almost ready spent. I mean, you've got some guys that we don't want to lose for next year. Those 1-year contracts, maybe 2 or 3 of at least has to come back. I mean, you can sign Nick and Debo for future. I mean, the contract can come up later. It'll kick into the cap later. But right now, we got all kind of guys around 1-year contracts. How many are you going to save?
Yeah, we have 30-something guys in 1-year deals.
And you go pay $1 million a piece? Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
no.
Our players, our free agents are expecting a bag, because they signed that 1-year deal expecting us to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And whatever about that.
But
I do believe Trey's going to start next year, and I'm glad, because I don't know, something about the guy that, I liked. I don't know what, but I don't know. But, he was on an interview today with Rich Eisen, I'm pretty sure. And he said he's confident he's going to start. So I do believe he's going to start. Well, he didn't say that, but, I do believe he's going to start. And
that's the plan.
Yeah, that's the plan. And he was with another YouTube. On YouTube, you search up Niner Nation or some shit. That's the YouTube channel. And he also got an interview right there. And the guys asked him about a Tom Brady question. And he just ignored that. And he said he's ready to start. That's what he said, I'm pretty sure. He ignored that Tom Brady question. But
it's a good thing because he's got to be ready to go. Trey was probably ready to go last year. As a quarterback, you're always ready to go. You shouldn't be saying anything otherwise. So, because if he said, "Well, I don't know," then we all have to be worried. So he'll be ready. Kyle's gonna have ready.
Yeah, Kyle is. Because Kyle's all about his X's and O's and stuff. But I do believe that Brandon Ayuk is gonna. Brandon Ayuk got in 1,000 yards yet? Ronbo, no, huh? Or has he?
Close. I
Right?
think he had 900.
Yeah, 900 in his rookie year, and this year I don't know what 900 again. I think.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, he had around 900, and he started off slow, but yeah, Brandon Ayuk is ready to roll. I seen enough from him to know he's ready. So, and Debo's gonna be Debo, you got George, so he's got plenty of weapons around him. And the run game is the only thing, though. Kyle Steele's gonna want to run. That's why he brought in the
can win, right?
people he did.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're going to still do the things.
Wait,
So people are looking
okay,
for a
I'm gonna
drastic
say,
change in the offense.
yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me that
Before the
score.
season starts, I'm gonna say, nah. I still the Rams win, but I don't know the score. But before the season starts, I'm gonna say Brandon Ayuk has 1,200 yards.
All
No,
right.
that's it.
All right. There you go. We'll be talking about that a lot later. But anyway, tonight you got the Rams winning. You don't have to give a score. I just wondered, are you picking the Rams?
Yeah, the Rams. Rams.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Anyway, Jay, I'll see you Sunday. I hope I'm not upset. I want to be in a good mood Sunday. Rams, we knew the Rams were gonna just kill them. The Rams lost. Oh, yeah, that's what I wouldn't be able to say. All right. I'll see you Sunday.
Yeah, you have a good day, Ronbo.
You
Bye.
too. Oh God, I'm not expecting myself. Hey, Tommy.
Rumbo.
Tell me, you're right. I saw your saying, please don't start with Don. I poked the bear, didn't I? He came in writing in all caps. He looks angry.
Rams,
he
hates that.
Detroit Rams, that really made him mad.
He wants me to tell you F the Rams and F Stafford. Shout out to Don Burrs.
Don. Shout out to Don.
Lions.
Yeah, Don. Detroit against the world. Yeah, so. Well, Tommy.
We just gotta pray for Marketing Pro. I don't know what this guy's deal is. He's a loser. He just has no life. He trolls every Niners chat. I mean, I feel sorry for him. I think he's mentally ill or something. I don't know.
I do know one thing. He's going to have to be dealt with after Sunday if things go wrong for us. But Tommy, we're looking at Nick's situation, how it sucks. If you got anything you want to say about that, and we just talked about the Rams, so you can just tell us how you feel about the comment Joe made, and are you concerned? Are we going to be okay?
I just don't think he likes mobile QBs because one took his job. So,
but Joe was kind of mobile himself, though. To some degree.
Yeah, definitely mobile, definitely more mobile and very athletic.
Yeah.
But he wasn't like
I think he just didn't appreciate Steve
read
coming
option
in,
type dude,
upseeding him. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. That was in his offense.
I don't know. I mean, the kid is so young. It's hard to say if he's ready or not. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, see, that's the argument I've been having with people. I said, everybody assumes that he's going to come in and just steamroll the NFL and become Patrick Mahomes number 2. I said, can we see a little bit more? I'm not saying anything bad about him. I just want to see a little bit more because what I've seen so far, I don't know what to make of it. But I do think if he has more time, you'll see more.
Yeah,
so that's all.
We need to fix the right side of the O line. I mean,
badly.
But you can't stack the box on Trey because you got to respect his arm. So basically, I'm just recycling the same idea. It's going to be 11-on-11 football. So.
Depending on Kyle, though, Tommy, Kyle, he's going to want Trey to work from that pocket at first. You're right, though. I still want that speedster. I don't think they'll stack the box as easily and quickly, but they will in the beginning just to test him. And if he makes a bad throw or something like that, then we're going to have problems because that means his confidence and his skill set is not where it should be. Because you remember when Josh Allen came in the league, Josh Allen was just all over the place until he got Diggs as his wide receiver. But see, we don't have that problem now. He's got great wide receivers to work with, so we'll see about that, though.
I still think we're going to sweep the Lambs even with any quarterback because we still beat him with Nick Mullins, so I don't.
Hey, they got away.
And that was
they beat us by 3 lousy points,
too.
Tommy. They shouldn't have gotten those. I'm not going to go back and blame anybody. Everybody's blaming Jimmy. I'll leave it at that. But still, they did not need to get those 3 points.
Yeah. But I'm going to say this. We're exhausted. It's no excuse, but we played the most road games in history.
And played an
And
extra
we-
one because of the wild card position. Yeah.
So I mean, we were just, the defense is terrible. I'm like, we can't stop the run, nothing, when we've been stuffing the Rams' run all season. And I just think they were exhausted.
Yeah.
Playing in Green Bay must have had a huge factor on that one. So
Did Trent got hurt in Green Bay, right? See, you know,
I don't know.
Fate just
But if you don't
smiled
want to
down
do
on
that,
the
then you
Rams.
have to have a better record. You have to have a better record.
And then that's
so
true.
You don't have to experience that.
You know, the same team that let us into the playoffs took us out. You know, because we got past them in Week 18.
Yeah.
And, hey, Rams, we'll see you later. And Rams, well, y'all come back, man. We waiting on that ass. You know, and they got us. You know.
Yep.
Law of averages finally
I'm
kicked
calling the Rams. The Rams are probably going to win this Super Bowl.
I know.
And
the odds, the betting line is ridiculous. 4 points?
Yeah. I think I know a few people that are taking the Bengals with the 4.
You think so, Tom? You think so? I think they're going to clear that spread with ease,
I don't know.
If I was going to
Yeah,
bet,
maybe.
Yeah. I'm not going to, but
I'm thinking the keys to the game are, if they could slow down that pass rush by running the ball, because you could run the ball on the Rams.
Because they hate that.
As you can see, we have done. If they just need to watch the film from that game when we smoked them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do not let Donald.
And Nixon, yeah, exactly. Nixon, that guy's a beast.
Mixon? Yeah, no, Mixon's
running
good.
back.
Yeah, Mixon was number 2, right? Last in the AFC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think actually the Bengals can stuff the run pretty good. Because you saw when the Niners played them.
They did do a good job.
Jimmy
We
had
didn't
to
score a lot
throw
of points in that game.
Shit. He had threw more than he's ever thrown to. Because if Jimmy throws that as much as he did, I forget how many pass attempts he had, the Niners usually lose. So so they were stuffing the run pretty well. So if they do that to the Lambs, then they're going to force Matt Stafford to be one-dimensional, and he's going to throw picks. So.
Yeah, as I said, Stafford there's a stat that Stafford has not done 4 good games in a row in a long time. So, you know.
Read his Ronbo.
Who is that?
Hello, Mama.
How you doing?
How are you?
I could be doing better. You know, things aren't going as well as I wish they were, but
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
But hey,
Are
Amber,
you rooting for the tiger or the
I
little
love it.
sheep?
I love it. Say that again. The Tigers. Don Burr. That's we're going to change your name. You know, I like you as the Tigers.
Just sorry. It's horrible.
Yes.
Go Tigers.
We're gonna. Amber, we got to kill guys before we start having too much fun. It'll go on and on. But what's the score here?
Sheesh.
You can say win or lose, or just.
The Rams 30, the Bengals 27.
All right.
Does it make sense?
It does. I don't care. I'm not even going to watch it, honestly.
All right, guys.
Take a bit of a hiatus. He needs a bit of a hiatus.
Yeah, this
from
season's
football.
been so stressful for me, but
I know.
Get back to making music.
oh well.
But guys, great to hear from you again. We have not heard from you two in a long time. Not at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's a wonderful thing.
Well, enjoy the game, and we'll talk to
We've
you
been
soon.
fighting a bit over his love of the
Of the game.
football. I don't get it.
I love when she politely says that. Tommy, you two have a good night. We'll talk later, hopefully. All right. Night, Amber.
Later, bro.
All right. Papa Dragon!
Ronbo! What's up, man?
Oh, man, you know, we're gonna have these little tidbits that are going to carry on for the entire time before the impetus goes more toward the draft. And between now and then, we get these little stingers. Joe, that was shocking from Joe. You know, whoa, Joe, was that? And then you got Dion on another network, Niners Nation interview, and I'm thinking, okay, you guys were saying these things before. What made you say them all of a sudden now? So, well, Pop, Joe's comment and the impact it could have, or you think it may have, or did it not have any impact? 49ers are fine. The Nick Bosa situation, how much more can it suck than that? And your feeling on this game, the Super Bowl, who's going to win?
All right. Well, let's see. Let's talk about my man Joe Montana, the greatest to ever do it. Well, it's either one of two things. Either that's his opinion, or either first of all, I don't think it's his opinion, right? Because it's not like he's in the quarterback room. It's not like he's on a practice field and things like that, right? So, I don't think it's his opinion. I think he's been fed some things, but the media has been fed a whole lot of positive Jimmy G stuff this whole Super Bowl week. You got Kittle running around with the Jimmy G mask on.
It's scary, isn't it? but he's been consistent, though. He's not new to that.
But in all my years of watching football, I've never seen anything like this. I just haven't. Because like I said, I think we all know who Jimmy G is, right? So it's like either you love him or you hate him. But there's a few of us that just knows who he is. It just, Jimmy's going to be Jimmy, and right now he's the best, at getting some wins when he's healthy. He played through some health issues this year, and they've been talking about that at the Pro Bowl. So whoever Joe's talked to has been along the Super Bowl week, right?
Yep.
So it's whoever's there. But at the same time, it's one of those situations where I know for a fact that they almost had a quarterback controversy. I already know that. I know for a fact that because I was told that it was happening. I know for a fact that the whole situation with IU, and I get it, and I understand it. That a big part of that was his desire to have Trey in there at quarterback. And if you look at the statistical numbers, the difference between the two quarterbacks, Jimmy focuses on the short intermediate in the middle of the field. Trey's throwing outside the numbers. It's almost like the reverse, right? So, at this particular point, you have to take it with a grain of salt. I mean, like I say, if Joe's going to take what somebody else has said and then he's going to echo it, and at the same time you're hearing all this stuff about how great Jimmy G is, it could be just a unified front for, trying to, beef up his trade stock. Honestly, think about it. If you're thinking about a quarterback, and if Joe Montana sits there and says, well, I would stick with Jimmy, then maybe you might come off that second round pick or make it a conditional one. You know what I mean? So,
because Joe carries a lot of weight, a lot of clout. Yeah.
Right. He carries a lot of weight. But at the same time, I do think that I've always thought Jimmy G could play better. I always knew that he could play better because I've seen him play awesome. Those first 5 games, he was like Aaron Rodgers part 2.0. But
he's got to get a system that's better for his skill set. Actually, when something said about Jimmy and Belichick and some others, I realized, you can't put him in that kind of a system where it's mostly run. Jimmy's a rhythm guy. You got to let him pass.
No, you can do it.
You can, but he looked better in New England. Jimmy's popping. No. He was doing Tom Brady's offense.
But that's different coach, though. That's different coaching staff, a different coaching system. I think Jimmy G was used to being coached really hard. And then I think part of San Francisco is like, Rick, we're going to coach you hard, but not too hard. And the rest is up to you, what you do in the offseason. That's how they kind of do it. New England, you better step in line or you'll be out of line. So that's 2 different places. You know what I'm saying? So I do think, for example, I know everyone, Joe, he liked Mac Jones. Well, I like Mac Jones too. I thought Mac Jones was awesome. I did, but he didn't have a lot of upside. He doesn't have arm strength, and that played out this year. That was my only problem with Mac Jones, is that I thought he needed to get stronger. Can he? Yes, he can get stronger. Can Trey Lance, improve his mechanics and that throwing motion where he's got that little up and then back hit? Yeah, he can fix that. I mean, Aaron Rodgers looked terrible when he came out of college. That's why he dropped so. He had that crazy release and the hold and all that kind of stuff, and he totally changed everything. So, you know, I think, I'm still on board with Trey. I still stand by my film study. So I think moving forward, I think Trey's going to be fine. I don't even think he's going to surprise people because he comes from that under center type old school. I think he's an old school kind of guy. I think Deebo Samuels is an old school kind of guy. I think George Kittle is an old school kind of guy. Those are the kind of guys that are just old school. I think Trent Williams is kind of an old school kind of a guy. And I think Trey is right there too. They're not trying to be, they're not trying to be famous. They're trying to be great. And that's the difference between, I think,
doing it like you just say, old school style, brutal football. Pop, we ran out of time, right? So I tell you what, I'm going to bookmark you and you can bring up some of these other things next time. But Bengals versus
short.
Yes, but I do want to know about the Bengals versus the Rams, and in your heart of hearts, who do you believe is going to win this game?
And the score will be 35-24. And the Rams will bring the Lombardi Trophy back to the NFC.
God dang you, listen.
However, I love an underdog. I hope the underdog plays well. I just, the Rams are at home. The Rams have like the best players at the best possible positions that can thwart whatever the Bengals are going to do.
Maybe even the best coach. So, everything is in their favor.
Right.
So if they do win this game, they're in a heap of trouble. Ooh, they are in trouble.
Well, I mean, they barely beat they barely beat us.
Yeah.
We had no offensive line. I mean, we had no offensive line. We had nothing.
And that's why.
And one more thing,
Joe's in
give
trouble.
Jimmy credit too. Yeah, give Jimmy this credit too. His quick release is elite. His quick release has really kind of made that offensive line job a lot easier. And that's where Trey Lance is going to have to improve his game. Get rid of that ball on time and quick.
Which requires a quick read. Fam, always good stuff. Bam, boom.
All right, man.
Give my best to him, and I'm gonna see you Sunday. And we're all ready for the Rams to win, so it's not gonna be a shock. Anyway,
I'm not shocked, but I did say at the beginning of this year, I told you guys that Stafford can play.
Yeah,
well, but he's gonna give you some opportunities though too, because he's real confident in that arm.
He's gonna throw that INT. He gave Kwaski an opportunity and still got Johnny got. Okay, never mind. Let me not get into that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see you Sunday.
If he plays smarter, he'll be MVP next year. If he plays smarter.
Let's see.
But right, hey, the Rams are $35 million over the cap. So
see,
$35 million over.
We gotta go. We gotta go for production.
Aaron Donald might be playing for us next year. All right, production. Shout out.
All right, Phil.
Shout out production. All right, good night, man.
Night, Pop. Could you imagine Aaron Donald playing for the 49ers because he got mad with the Rams because they wouldn't do whatever, pay him? Talk about I got to take a cut. I don't know who the hell they talking to. Hey, Frank.
Ronbo.
Frank, come on in here with your chicken sandwich eating self.
Well, Frank, fish.
What I get chicken? No, Frank don't need no chicken. He gets his fresh water fish. Frank, man, I'm like, it's like Joe Montana's one thing, but then the heartbreaking story behind Nick Bosa. What that boy got to do to get some respect, And the Rams go win the Super Bowl. We already know it, don't we? Well, maybe not, Frank. Your opinion on that? Joe Montana's controversial interview. What are you thinking?
Shout out to the last call. What's his name? Papa.
Yeah, Papa Dragon.
What's his name?
Papa Dragon.
Papa Dragon. He has some good content. Yeah, Papa Dragon be on point. So Super Bowl. The Rams gonna win, but Bob Simpson. I mean, the Simpsons have been, been good with their predictions.
Yeah, I know.
So I mean, I won't be surprised if the Bengals win, though. I mean, I won't.
Shocked?
I think the Rams are. I won't be shocked.
But they got
the
Bengals. They got no experience. They got all them youngsters running around out there, all excited and pumped. Although I have friends, I still don't understand how they whooped up on the Chiefs like that. That is scary. That's crazy.
Well, no, that's all you need to put one good game plan together to win.
They put
You know
3
what I'm saying?
though.
So
They beat some other people too.
yeah,
They got a chance, Frank.
hey, they got a chance to win. I won't be surprised, man, if they win. I won't be shocked. I mean, of course, everybody gonna favor the Rams. The Rams got all them stars
Oh, the
over there.
bet
They
money.
just,
All
you
the
know
big
what
money
I'm
going
saying?
on
Yeah, the
Rams.
bet money,
Yeah.
everything on LA. So I won't be shocked if the Bengals, put it out. Yeah, I won't be surprised though. But Joe Montana, man, man, I listen to Debo. He was, was talking about that quarterback room, the quarterback situation. Man, we back in trade, man. I think he gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna be good. I understand they build a bond with Jimmy, and so I understand how that really, it's hard to, when you been with somebody for 5 years and you fall in love with them, and it's hard to just let go. You know what I'm saying? But when once Trey comes and Trey start winning, and they,
We'll
they gonna
move
see
on.
winning healed everything. Winning healed everything, and they gonna see that they gonna have more opportunities with Trey pushing that ball down the field. And that's what we've been missing, and that's what we need. No taking shots at Jimmy. Jimmy, a decent quarterback. He okay, but we need to get over that hump. You know what I'm saying? We just prime example. I'm still pissed about it. NFC Championship. This should be us playing Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So, I think Trey, he could be that guy to take us over the hump, man. Some players that we probably left on the field, that we left, on the players that Jimmy probably couldn't make or the throws he couldn't make, when he was out there. Maybe Trey can make them throws. We don't know, but we will find out soon. So I'm backing Trey. I'm with Trey, man. The whole organization, with him. And, kill all the outside noise, man, So I don't know what Joe Motor was or who told him that, but, he shouldn't have put that out there, you know what I'm saying? So, but, oh, well, he did, but, it's cool, man. So we backing him, and we just got to ride with him. So it is what it is. Ain't nothing we can do, you know what I'm saying? So he on the roster, that's our quarterback. So it's Trey area for me. So I'm riding with him.
Here's another thing, and I guess the 49ers will probably address it immediately after we get through this next couple of weeks. But you need somebody to back up quarterback, and Nate Sudfeld is not making anybody excited. So I just don't know. So it seems to me like the Panthers are maybe a candidate from what I read about them to pick up Jimmy. Don't they have 2 guys over there? Sam Darnold. I think Kyle kind of likes him. I'm not sure.
You said Carolina? Jimmy want to go to Carolina?
No. I think the Panthers might be thinking Jimmy too, though. Maybe. I could see that because they're looking. They said they're definitely looking for somebody who can help them. So I don't know in what capacity that they're talking about, that they want a quarterback, they want somebody to back up. Darnold, do they want somebody to come in and compete for a starting job? I don't really understand the whole thing he was right up, but yeah, I could see Jimmy in Pantherville.
Yeah, I can see now. I think Jimmy probably be. I got even Tampa Bay, or I think he'll go to Tampa, or probably New Orleans. I think he was Tampa or New Orleans.
Yeah, maybe.
Tampa, New Orleans.
Because it's gonna have to be a team that can afford his 1-year contract. I don't know. It's gonna be really a strange thing. He's got a large contract. And if you pick him up, you're going to take him off the 49ers books and put him on yours. Or will the 49ers agree to pay part of it, I guess? I don't know. They make these deals. I don't know what they mean when they're going to do it. But it's going to be interesting to see what they get in return for Jimmy. That's from where we're concerned.
Yeah, well, then Nick, all that dude gonna make Nick gonna ball out next year,
Boy,
man.
they messed up.
We got. Hey, you listen to that? What's his name? Rich Eisen show. He was talking to Trey Lance, man. The man, he real smart and intelligent, man. I love the way how he answers questions, man. Just listen to that. Listen to it, Ronbo. We got a bright future on our hands, man. So he gonna be nice, man. He gonna be good, man. He gonna prove all the doubters wrong, man. Wow, he gonna be good. I can see it, man. Young's
You
gonna
know
be
what?
nice, man.
I don't know that there's not a lot of doubters. There's some curiosity, I think more than anything else. But because he's got all the
he haven't
tools.
played. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so it's a
He
normal
just
thing.
got to sharpen up his mechanics a little bit, like Papa Dragon just said. It's like Rodgers was when he first came off. Rodgers ain't come out of college dominating. That's why he dropped. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna be all right.
And also that big Kaepernick windup, that's got to go. So they can make. He's a sharp, hard worker. He'll get that stuff down. So
you just got to get the right coach in there to coach him up. So we need a quarterback coach that could, coach him like the court. So that's what Cal and them need to be working on too. And actually someone that played that position to come in and coach him. You know what I'm saying, and teach him. So hopefully they do that. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying, we're gonna see what happens, but. Yeah, we're gonna be all right, Ronbo, man.
Yeah.
I ain't worried about it, man.
I'm really seriously worried about right now, as I do not want the Rams coming up with no trophy.
Yeah, Ronbo, oh man, I'm gonna be so sick to my stomach, man. Because McVay finally got over the hump.
And then here comes, and you know what's next, don't you, Frank? Yeah, you guys, 19 what? And we got one in 2021. So who's in charge?
Yeah, McVay. He's gonna be the man to Kyle win one, man. Kyle catching me, Kyle on the hot seat, man. Kyle gotta get over that hump, man.
See, that's why next year's gonna be pivotal. That's why, as I said, the pressure's gonna be on the 49ers for a lot of different reasons. Frank, I'm gonna say what, Frank? I'll see you Sunday though.
Okay, yeah, definitely see you Sunday, Ronbo, man. Shout out to you and production.
Frank already picked the Rams. He just said Rams gonna win. Like we
all know. I mean, yeah, but.
I know you like me. I don't want them to, but I know they're going to.
I don't even know what score. I'm hoping the Simpsons right. So I'm hoping the Simpsons right. So I'm just gonna say that. But it is what it is. Let me get back to my fish dinner, man. Man, I love y'all, man. Y'all have a blessed one, man.
Yes,
Frank
indeed,
out,
Frank.
man.
Get that fish, fam. All right. See you Sunday. Oh God. Of course, Marketing Pro has to make an appearance today. I'm waiting for Rudy. Marketing Pro, come on in.
Hey, what up, Ronbo? The champ's in the building, It's going to be fun Sunday, slaughtering these Bengals, just like I predicted from the very beginning. And these 49er crisis. See, now this is your I told you moment, Ronbo. You already knew this was going to happen. Joe Montana is not saying Trey Lance is a bust. Joe Montana is being told by the 49er players from what they're witnessing on the practice field, hey, Trey's getting schooled by Jimmy pretty bad, Joe. And then Joe's like old school. He's like, hey, man, maybe we should keep Jimmy for another year because if he's healthy, either he'll take you to the championship game or the Super Bowl. That's all he does. So that's that. You know what I mean? So my Super Bowl prediction for all the whiners in the chat, Rams 38. Bengals 24, Matthew Montana 4 touchdowns. And I'm going to be praying for Apple because he has to cover Cooper Rice. I mean, he'll drop $150, 3 touchdowns. It's going to be fun.
I have got no comment.
Oh, one more thing. Let's give you RPOs of this genius Kyle. 2017 without Jimmy, 0-9. 0-9. Jimmy comes in, runs the table. 2018, Jimmy gets hurt. And 2020, Jimmy gets
wait. 27, 1-9. We won one. Okay. Go ahead. I just want to get it straight.
Okay. All right. Let's give the genius one game. That's pretty impressive. So Kyle's going to be on the hot seat because next year, my prediction, he's going to get exposed when Jimmy ain't there because his play calling is atrocious. On the 50-yard line, once again, I have to bring that up, he ran the ball. He didn't let Jimmy throw the ball. So it's not on Jimmy. Everybody's saying Jimmy lost you the Super Bowl. He outplayed Mahomes for 3 quarters, and Kyle happened in the fourth, kept running the ball. So now the difference between McVay, why he's getting the ring, and Kyle ain't, McVay goes for it. Even when Stafford threw that pick early, he told him, keep gunning it. Beat these Niners. And that's what happened. Kyle, in the fourth, Ronbo, he gets conservative, and he starts tightening up, and he has a meltdown. So I wish Trey Lance all the best. I'm just telling you, I don't see it. That's all I'm saying. That throwing motion, he's going to need at least 2 years to work on it. And the 49er veterans want to win now. So there's a crisis in the locker room.
But Tyrann Mathieu said after the Super Bowl that he was glad that we stopped running the ball because they couldn't stop it. So what the hell are you talking about?
Okay.
So what are you
did it
talking
work
about?
out for the 49ers in the Super Bowl
running the ball? He stopped running the ball. You're saying that he should have started. You're saying he should have. What? You're not making sense. It's not adding up.
No. Jimmy Garoppolo was 18 for 20 going into the fourth in great rhythm. Kyle, when he got that 10-point lead, started playing to save the lead, and Jimmy got cold. And then you put your quarterback out of the element. You kept running it, kept getting stuffed. Chiefs make a run on you now. Hey, Jimmy, throw a deep bomb. That's what happened.
Did you play on the
Same
Chiefs?
thing here.
Did you play in the Super Bowl on the
Same thing
Chiefs?
here.
Why did Tyrann Mathieu, somebody who
same pattern.
the game, say that they're glad we
What happened? He didn't let Jimmy throw the ball at the 50, and then Kyle not only doesn't let then he tells Jimmy to throw it, but he can't even get him to play on time and get him a delay of game.
You're talking about
15.
play. We're talking about the rest of the quarter. Tyrann Mathieu said himself he's glad we stopped running the ball because they couldn't stop us.
The Super Bowl. It's clear as day Kyle lost the Super Bowl. He's making.
And why are you using the last name of Niner players or Rams players? Stop dick riding. You sound stupid out here. Your marketing is slow.
You just hurt right now.
Your marketing is slow.
The NFC Championship game. You know, we're going to pray for you.
Slow.
We're going to pray for you.
Spell it.
You'll heal up. You got a whole
Spell
offseason to enjoy the 49ers. Witnessing
Are you
the
going to
Rams
get
win
more?
the Super Bowl.
Okay, my next question. Are you going to get more than 3 points? Are you going to get more than 3 points in the Super Bowl?
Okay, Matthew Stafford is the quarterback. Are you aware it's not Goose?
Nobody cares about Matthew Stafford except you.
Points? Do you think Stafford ain't going to score more than 3 points?
Stafford might only have one leg left at the end of the game tomorrow. On Sunday. We won't even know.
Is Stafford going to score more than 3 points? Let the chat answer that. If they got any, if you think
he's practically got a prosthetic ankle right now. He's got a whole prosthetic foot right now.
You should be the genius of your crew if you're saying Stafford only scoring 3 points.
Nobody cares. You better get more than 3 points. That's all we're saying. We don't want you to go to the Super Bowl and waste your damn time putting up 3 points.
One interception.
That's not panning out,
Cooper got 400 yards in 3 games.
That means your marketing is slow, like your name.
And the Bengals O-line, it's going to be Von Miller time. You already know Von Miller, just like when he ripped out Superman's heart in the Super Bowl. He's going to get that rookie. Joe Burrow is going to be Von Miller
because he ain't gonna want to play for y'all no more once y'all lose to the young
Von Miller is gonna be all over Joe.
Burrow's gonna bury the Rams.
Joe Shiesty is the future, but not right now. It's the Rams' time.
Joe Burrow's the Rams. That's what we're talking about right now.
You know what it is? Now,
Joe Burrow's the Rams.
All the Chiefs fans that I ran into, they're rooting for the Rams because Joe Shiesty ended their dreams. And it's going to be over for Joe Shiesty, but he will win some Super Bowls in the future, but not right now.
So how much money are you losing on the game? That's what we want to know here on this channel. How much money? No, we want to know how much money you're losing. Tell us the money amount.
Marketing
Tell us the amount you're losing.
I predicted Bengals and Rams, and the chat knows it from the very beginning. And I predicted we would beat them because styles make fights. Bengals
is that because you work with the referees?
Okay,
because you work with the referees, you made that prediction up.
Who's going to stop Aaron Donald with no offensive line for the Bengals? And then Von Miller on the outside? Come on.
Daniel Brunskill.
We got Ramsey. He's going to be smacking up Chase all game.
Daniel Brunskill isn't even drafted. He wasn't even drafted. We pulled him from a. Where did he get from, Ronbo?
Is better than the Bengals. Now, Ronbo, does the Bengals have a good offensive line? I don't think so.
I'm already bothered by that whole thing.
It better be more than 3 points. Y'all going to have everybody losing. I'm out.
All right, Ronbo.
Your marketing is still slow.
Congrats to the faithful on the Rams Super Bowl championship. I just want to congratulate y'all. And this show is always fire, man. I'm a huge fan of Ronbo Sports. Peace out.
See that. All right, Marketing Pro, he got that in. And I cannot wish you good luck because I if you guys win, it just really makes life uncomfortable for us in San Francisco. So okay. Anyway, we'll see you Sunday. I'm sure. Oh, by the way, Bobo says, happy for Bryant Young on finally making the HOF. I'd forgotten about that. Hall of Fame. Exactly. That is worth missing. At least that's something bright other than talking about Nick Bosa getting abused. Bryant Young. That's right. Pay homage to that. Hey, George.
Ronbo, can you hear me?
George, I can hear you loud and clear. Come on in.
Okay, cool. Because the day we lost, I called in. He called on me twice, and my shit wasn't working. So
Hey,
got to make sure.
I thought we've talked since then. Okay.
No. I haven't called throughout the week. I was still,
Okay.
You know, still going through it. I got coworkers who are Rams fans, so they're still throwing it in my face. But you know what? It's all good, man.
God, I'm so glad I don't have to go through that. Because, Rams fans, I don't see them. Well, they just, George, the funny thing about it is Rams fans, well, Marketing Pro and some others, and Rudy, they've probably been Rams fans for a long time. But some of these Rams fans went around these brand new shiny jerseys. They just became Rams fans a few weeks ago.
Well, let me say this, Ronbo. I live in Anaheim, right next to Disneyland. So that's Orange County.
Yeah.
That's so close to LA. So, people got the local team, so they started going for Rams.
See.
And before, if you remember the Rams, when they were from LA, they used to play at the Angel Stadium, which is in Anaheim.
Yeah.
And
So those folks are probably still there then.
Young,
yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, when I was super young, my Mexican uncle bought me a Rams hat. I rocked it till I was 5.
Have you still got it?
7 years old. No, I don't. But I rocked it till I was 7, and then in like 3rd grade or so, I became a Niner fan. So ever since 3rd grade, man, I've been rocking Niners.
There you go.
But yeah, they used to play right here in Anaheim. So.
I know.
But
before they moved to St. Louis.
But yeah, the thing I wanted to say, Ronbo, is I know you've been asking questions and stuff like that, but I wanted to say that Nick Bosa got shined. I believe that this was all political reasons. As we know that Nick Bosa was strongly about Trump and stuff like that. So for not getting one vote, man, come on.
I know, right? You think it's political affiliations?
It was political. Just the same thing, Ronbo, as in when we had Cap. After Cap, did you notice all those games where we have to play against the refs, we have to play against the league? Like, I know that we're going to have people come in here and say, I'm a whiner and this and that, but we all see it. We just seem to brush it off, And I know that sometimes calls go in our favor and stuff, but the crucial ones really screw us over. So, other than that, it is what it is. But I feel the Bengals, I put a bet. I had $35 in a bet on a website, so I put a bet.
Well, you bet on you bet on the Bengals? Because you know what? It doesn't actually.
Bengals 49 plus points.
Yeah, because you know what? Over under. Because the thing is, why vote on the Rams? It's already a strong possibility they're going to win, right? So you want to make any money? I
mean,
yeah, vote on. Put that money on the Bengals. I like that.
Yeah, last time they were there, it was only 3 points, Rumble.
It's 4.
So this time I feel like they will score a touchdown. So it'll be 10. Maybe 10 to like 35 or so, or even more. But
yeah, so but yeah, because I was going to put. I haven't seen The Simpsons.
Also, I wanted to say also, I feel like Joe Montana also said that because he was told to say that. I feel like he's trying.
Okay, but wait, George, you're the second person to say that so far. Do you think Joe actually is concerned with the 49ers transactions to the point? I mean, is that where you're going with this? Go ahead.
Rumble. You've seen it from Joe Montana. You've seen it from Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice also
has he said anything?
Opinion. Not recently, but he has in the past. Remember when he said about those receivers not putting in their heart? I don't know if you remember that, but last season he said that's when we had Pettis and all that stuff. He said these guys are more worried about their image than they are about playing the game. So
and the social media status, exactly. He said it the year before last, though, right? Because when you mentioned Pettis,
something like that. Yeah. It was the last year, the year before that or something like that, when we actually went to the Super Bowl. So, he might be right. So John Montana's probably told, hey, you know what, push this guy a little bit. What he needs is someone to doubt him so he can get better.
I'm gonna give you a couple. Oh, I see what you mean. To help motivate Trey.
I mean, as much as I'm a Jimmy fan, we know that he's gonna get traded. It already sounds like that. His presser, everything. It already sounds like he's gone.
You know what though? Trey may have learned from Jimmy. Don't listen to what you hear coming through the media or any other circles. Just focus on what you do, and you're going to be better off for it. So Trey needs to shut out all the noise, like Jimmy was fantastic about doing. because he still played with his heart out, even with all the noise he was getting. So he may have picked that up from Jimmy. Probably one of the first things he picked up from Jimmy. So I'm thinking that's good.
Yeah, I mean, it's just hope Trey is what we paid out to pay. Because if not, I'm gonna be upset that we wasted that much money. Because like I told you, the guy who's in the Colts, I forgot his name. He was from Texas. Oh, Sam Ellinger, the quarterback. We were gonna have Trey sit down and learn. We could have got Sam Ellinger in the 5th round, or maybe in 4th, and used our 1st round for a better pick. So
we had number 8. I don't, what could we have gotten at 8 though? I know because all I could see was Kyle Pitts. There was no chance. Pitts, the Falcons picked up Pitts at number 4. Somebody else probably would have picked him up at number 3.
Best man on the board, right? Right, Ronbo? Best man on the board.
So anyway.
But other than that, man, thank you very much for taking my call. I'm sorry I had technical difficulties the last one, but on to the next year.
George, it's okay. George, I think George just told us he was going to. Your bet was on the Bengals.
Oh yeah, if I go Bengals and I do over 49, I deposited $35 and I'll make me like $200 to $300.
Okay, so I'm just going to put you down as Bengals winner. All right. You're not score. Okay.
Yeah.
You're 4 points.
I'm not score. Bengals winner over 49.
All right.
All right, man. We'll have a good one. Thank you.
All right, George. Appreciate you getting in here. All right. Don't worry about your microphone. We'll always tolerate that. That's no problem. Good to hear from you.
Find me some different headphones.
All right. Thanks.
Have a good one.
You too. See you Sunday. And let's get in here to see. Forget about it. It's Nana Mike. Didn't this happen to Mike last time, and we had to come back to him? Because I figured Mike is on the phone with his bookie making a deal about this game. Hey, Mike, we'll be back. Hey, Emilio!
What the hell is going on?
Emilio, Joe's coming out making statements that he knows people will talk about for days.
Well, hold on. First off, hold on. Marketing Pro, fuck you and your damn thing. The Rams ain't never been shit. And if you guys do win, you guys bought a Super Bowl. Good luck to you. Hey, who gives a damn? You still ain't going to be shit. You still going to be one of the last teams in the NFC West. You're next to the Seahawks. So, other than that, your team don't mean crap. You know, you still got to win 3 more Super Bowls to get to us if you get this one. So, good luck to you. And if you choke, oh boy, you gonna have an earful. So, hey. At the end of the day, we're gonna say same old sorry ass fucking Rams. So you better hope you win. Because
Emilio, the odds are stacked. If they lose this game, I kind of like the way it's set up, Emilio, because it looks like the Rams will just come in and just mop the floor with them. You know, because they got everything you need to kill a team, especially one like the Bengals. So if they don't do it, my Lord.
Matter of fact, that you bringing that up, right? One of my buddies, he's a Niner fan. He roots for the Niners, right? But his problem was, man, we need to do what the Rams are doing. I said, that doesn't work. He was like, well, they traded all their picks away. They got all this. And I said, you see what they did? I said, hold on. That's yet to be seen. Just because they did all that, they haven't won the Super Bowl yet. I told him, talk to me after they win, and then we can talk. Then we can say, trade the picks away and do everything else. I said, yet to be seen hasn't been done yet. Because they make it doesn't mean a damn thing yet. If they win, then I'm out. What you talking about? We can sell the whole farm and we can buy a Super Bowl our goddamn self.
You know what, though? You and your friend had an interesting conversation because you know what? Just like y'all saying, if the Rams do win the Super Bowl, they could change the whole complexion of the draft and proceedings going forward in the NFL. Because the Rams went out there and they bought a damn championship, and that's what teams might be doing. That could be a trend, upcoming trend.
But you think about it. They do that. They finna put in new rules. Because what happened when we did that? They didn't like that. They got pissed off at Eddie DeBartolo. He was making scams with casinos and everything else. So we're the first ones to do that, buying Super Bowls. So that ain't nothing new. So if you really think
it only became legalized afterward.
Yeah. Exactly. So the reason there's a cap salary is because of the Niners. So other than that, they're a little behind there. It took them. How long had the Rams been around? As long as we have. Just not doing it. So you guys are a little bit late. So you know, with your half-ass fans that you got in LA that nobody likes. I said the last time the Rams were relevant, they were in St. Louis, and the time before that is when Jerome Bettis was on the team. The Rams ain't never been relevant. Yeah, they're a half-ass team.
Oh, God. So, you know.
Bunch of nobodies on that team. You got, literally, if it wasn't for them trades, they would have nobody on that damn team but Aaron Donald. Who else is on that team? Can anybody really name anybody on that team besides all them trades? No. Aaron Donald and Cooper Kupp.
There's a good call, Emilio. Hey, chat, name some players, and you got to do it in the next 15 seconds. Other than Jalen Ramsey, Matt Stafford, Von Miller.
No. But all them trades. Besides that, only 2 players you can say that they got picked by that team was Aaron Donald and Cooper Kupp. Everybody else has been traded. They didn't build that team. They traded for that team.
See,
See,
that's a blueprint, though.
Niners.
I hate to admit it.
Wish you were the Niners.
God, they got away with buck murder and doing what they did.
Hey, like I say,
it ain't over yet, though. They ain't won the game yet.
Because they got to the Super Bowl. No, like I said, it worked because they got to the Super Bowl. They don't win that shit. That was just a waste of time. And Sean McBoo, he's going to be out the door, too, for wasting all them trades he picked. Just that shit not working. So he better hope it works. Because if it don't, you're going to be the laughing stock in the NFL.
Oh.
And then you basically got beat by a rookie quarterback.
Oh, Stephen A.
You got beat if they lose.
Shannon A. and Skip. Oh, it's going to be a bloodbath. If they jump up and lose that game, Rams won't even be able to go outside their houses, man. It'll be rough. Ooh.
You know what?
God.
And if the Bengals lose, Ronbo, make sure I'm one of the
Anybody gonna say nothing?
Because I'm going to let the Rams have it. Let me be on there.
Even if it's close, Emilio.
I'm going to tell you again.
Yeah. The Rams can't even, it better not even be close.
You know what? You know what? Even if, you know how they say the Simpsons are right? You better not let the kicker beat you, because that's going to be some funny shit. That's going to be embarrassing. You got beat by a kicker. That's going to be the worst part.
They went out, they got Matt Stafford, they got Odell Beckham Jr., they got Von Miller, put him on the outside, and they still managed to lose that game in the Super Bowl. And McVay is under heavy pressure, and there's talk about replacing him.
Build a team like the Niners build a team. Build a team, you know what, matter of fact, even though I don't even like it, build a team like the Seahawks build a team through the draft. These crazy players trying to hope you win. You haven't won shit. I said no. There's just like I said, ain't gonna be a laughing stock. And then and then you got Detroit trying to root for the Rams. Are you serious? You the Rams ain't got no damn fan. You got the Detroit Lions. I said, are you serious? The Detroit Rams. I said, are you serious? Come on now. They trying to get fans. They can't even get their own fans in L.A. That's it. All your fans are Niner fans. What does that tell you?
Hey, Emilio, but
ain't nobody like the Rams in L.A.
Who you picking, though? Are you picking Bengals?
You know, I'm not even picking a team. It's just the whole thing is, I just want to watch a good game at the end of the day. And if the Rams still win, good luck. Like I said, build a team. Because if they win or not, they're going to dismantle that team next year because they're not going to be able to afford nobody to come back. Ain't nobody going to come back to that team.
They're going to bail on. They're going to do the same thing they did last year. People are leaving L.A. this year no matter what. Man, we got to go, though, Emilio.
That's exactly my point.
I know, right? No lot. Anyway, I'm going to see you Sunday, fam. Have a great day. Evening.
Yeah. All I gotta say is fuck with these Rams fans on here and come on here and do this. It's a Niner channel. Get the fuck off this channel. Want to root for your team. We ain't never been we're not Rams fans, man. We're Niner fans. We're an empire. All right, Robert. You have a good night.
Appreciate you, fam. Have a great night. Yeah, and also, the funny thing is, if I'm buying a jersey as a Rams fan, do I buy OBJ? Do I buy Aaron Donald's about the only thing you can actually believe is going to. And Aaron Donald has another year or so, and I watched them get rid of him, for something. No, because they don't need draft picks. They just want stars. Ready-made to go stars. Yo, T-Flow and Allie.
Hola, Ronbo.
What up, Ronbo? How's it going?
Allie. got to answer the phone even.
I would never buy no Rams jersey, Ron.
See, that's what I'm trying to say. You know, but how do you feel loyal to a team that if I go out and buy this jersey, costs me $50 to $100? Next year, that dude, they could get rid of him. Why would I buy that jersey? I'm gonna go get OBJ's jersey this year. I'm gonna get Von Miller. What for? Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford's got, if he misses this playoff or loses the Super Bowl, Tiflo, he could be packing his stuff. You know, it's funny. That's where the Rams are.
You know, speaking about it, you know, I guess I was listening I was in and out listening. You're talking about Joe Montana.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what Joe Montana says. He's probably still bitter of the 49ers trading him. And think about it. What is Joe Montana? He's a pocket passer. Who did Joe Montana lose his job to? Steve Young. Who is Steve Young? Who is Trey Lance more likely? Is he more likely like a Joe Montana, or is he more likely like a Steve Young?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Steve Young supports. They both support two different people. Steve definitely supports Trey.
Exactly.
And Joe wanted Mac Jones over our selection. Yeah. So that's a good
because
point.
You know why? Because I'm pretty sure Joe Montana's still bitter. Like, you know what? Like him putting players on blast like that. Anybody, Steve Young, Jerry Rice will never put that because you know why? Because they're real diehard 49er fans. Steve Young was the only one that got the only one who's been dirty. You know, like, you're gonna lose your job. Either you can stay with the team or not.
You know, it's going to be interesting to see if anybody exposes, if Joe's telling the truth, and I can't imagine him lying about that, but it may be. But if anybody finds out who told Joe that you thought that
but
Trey,
you know,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Isn't ready. But you got to understand, look, he's a rookie. How many rookie quarterbacks are going to be ready over a veteran?
Yeah.
None.
Well, I know
Nobody.
why. Oh, actually, it wasn't. Yeah. That's
what it is.
Yeah.
Think about it, Ronbo. Let's say I'm the veteran. You're the player. This guy's a rookie. There's a guy who's been on the team forever.
Mm-hmm.
You think that rookie's gonna beat him?
Well, usually
or is it gonna be like, you know, he's not ready yet?
Yeah.
He's not ready yet. That's all he said is that he's not ready yet.
Mm-hmm.
So basically,
but he went on to say I'd keep Jimmy, and that's where, you know, if he just ended it with he ain't ready, that'd have been, you know, nobody would have thought too much about that because, like you just said, he ain't supposed to be ready yet.
Why would he keep Jimmy? What is this like? This is like a Joe Montana, Steve Young.
Yeah.
How it was, right?
But Joe didn't want to get
Montana
kept.
Joe Montana is a Jimmy Garoppolo, right? Pocket passer. He's been in Super Bowls, but he hasn't won the big game.
But Joe did,
right?
Yeah,
right. Joe did, right? He's Jimmy Garoppolo is losing his job to a more versatile, stronger arm that can run. That's like Steve Young,
and lower paid, which helps.
Yep, and lower paid, and basically not only that. We all know Steve Young and Joe Montana really didn't get along. It was just all political. You know, we're just doing it for the cameras, right?
Yeah.
And every time there was like a Hall of Fame where all the players, it was either Joe Montana was always there, or if not, Steve Young was always there. It's rarely.
It's so funny. I never noticed that. Is that, you know, I never paid that much attention. I wonder if they do not appreciate each other, and I wonder what they had.
I'm pretty sure they still have animosity towards each other growing up.
You would think at this point, though, they could, you know, be you grown ass men. You know, why harbor that kind of bitterness? It isn't. What for?
I'm pretty sure it's the competitive nature in us of being competitive, and you know what? Like, I'm not going to give in. You give in. I'm pretty sure it's just that. It's just a competitive. You know what? Who's a bigger alpha, and all that. Yeah. So I'm not too worried about that. What I am worried about is so far we lost like 2 coaches going to Miami.
It ain't over yet. May lose some more. I mean, you know, he just picked up
and basically
Wes
not only
Welker.
that.
Go ahead.
Yep. And basically not only that, we have a lot of players that are free agents. Miami got some money, you know. So you know what? He can be like I know my offense, but I know a lot of defensive players. Arden Key. I can get DJ Jones. I can get Emmanuel Mosley or Jason or who else? Jaquiski Tart. who else is on? Like, there's a lot of players on defensive 1 years, and they got salary cap.
I know.
So basically, everybody's talking about the future. About I heard somebody caller saying that quarterbacks that are first 2 years go to the the playoffs. But you got to understand, they're on good teams, right? You got Mac, who has the Hall of Fame coach who has an elite system. You plug anybody who doesn't really turn the ball over, you're gonna go somewhere. Same thing with anybody else. Look at Joe Burrow. Look at that offense that he has. That's a juggernaut of an offense. The defense is pretty good.
The defense is good. I think the offense is.
They have a good running back.
Okay.
They have a good running back in Joe Mixon. Right?
I thought you were talking about the Bengals. I mean, not the Bengals, but the Patriots. No, the Bengals. No, not the Bengals. They got a good offense. I don't know.
I said with Mac Jones. Oh, he's running a Hall of Fame coach who has an elite system. As long as you don't turn the ball over, you're going to win.
Yeah.
You're going to be good. It doesn't matter who's there. As long as you don't turn the ball over in that system. That was us, but unfortunately, every time Jimmy throws two touchdowns, he's throwing an interception right back at it. So that's the only difference with us. If you see Jimmy didn't throw no interceptions, I'm pretty sure he would still be on this team right now.
Yeah, but we still won games.
But we still won games though. But look at his touchdown to interception ratio. It's not good.
The bottom line is winning, because Stafford's not famous for not throwing picks, and he's in the Super Bowl. You have to look at the overall picture. If those picks were always causing us to lose, then Jimmy's got to go a year or two or whatever. But he still walked away with a winning percentage that may be one of the best of all time for 49 quarterbacks. So, he didn't play that much, though. That's the thing. So, of course, his record does look good. But it's going to be interesting to see.
But then again, everybody forgets about Kaepernick. Kaepernick had a first good 3 years. Then he had a mass exodus.
Yeah.
Everybody retired. Everybody left, and that's when he went down.
Tifo, I didn't realize how much time we're out. We need to get your score. We got to go. What do you got? Who's going to win this game?
I hate to say, I think the NFL wants the Rams to win.
Yeah, well,
because I'm pretty sure they want LA to be a decent winning team, because when it comes to football, LA is non-existent.
They got to
LA is more of a basketball.
But Tifo,
it's more of a basketball city and a baseball city.
But Tifo,
no football.
I need to have your opinion, because we got to go. What you got the Rams winning, or you got the Bengals in an upset, or you want to give a score quickly?
I just want the Bengals in an upset. That's all I want.
Okay.
Other than that,
Tifo's picking the Bengals in an upset. All right.
I'm just here for the halftime show. That's it.
Hey, I know, right? That's gonna be lit. All right, fam. You and Allie, y'all have a good night. You ready for the holla? Wait a minute.
Have a good night. Do it.
Tifo, you and Allie, y'all have a good night. See you later.
All right, Ronbo, have a good weekend. Stay
Thanks,
safe.
fam. Night. And it's Chardol. Chardol.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
It's the Chardol experience is what's up. Chardol, how you doing tonight?
How's your night going?
Mine's doing great. Last time
I love your.
Okay.
I love your channel, and you make really great content. And I'm wishing you the best of luck moving forward.
Oh, thank you, Chardol. Appreciate that.
And to start the show, my score prediction for Super Bowl 56, where I got the Bengals winning the game by a score of 99-50. And Stafford is going to throw for 0 yards, 0 interceptions, and 0 sacks. Or no, he's gonna throw for 20 yards, 15 interceptions, and 30 sacks. And we're gonna give him the nightmare of his dreams. He will have trouble sleeping the next day, and he will cry. He will be crying
for the rest
about
of his life.
Performance like a little baby. And he'll tell McVay, I lost the Super Bowl, coach. Where? I hate this moment. I could have done better, but I did. I failed. I didn't do my best job. I failed. I messed up. That's what he's gonna say. That's what Stafford's gonna say.
And McVay's been saying great things about Stafford for days. Well, the reason I'm a better coach is Matt Stafford makes it easy to be a better coach. He's got wisdom beyond your wildest imaginations out there. McVay's going on and on. This is why. Oh, I'm gonna put some of those clips up because I saved them. I know which videos to go get. If they lose this game, I'm posting like crazy. I'm gonna put all that McVay's videos up one after another. I can't wait. Oh, come on, Bengals, you can do this.
So to me, people like me because I make these stupid predictions of these teams winning by these bold scores.
I do. Yeah.
No, dude, I try to be funny. I try to say these crazy scores where like it's not going to be possible, but I'm just saying like I don't care if it's not going to be possible. I want to say these crazy predictions.
I love it.
Of somebody winning by like 49 points.
And 59 Ts. That would be a record that would never be equaled ever again. In one game, 15. Stafford does lead the league in INTs, though. I think from what I just heard, it's not far-fetched.
Hey,
I suspect at least 2.
To me, the thing that would make me really excited would to see the Bengals players cheering on the field, and Joe Burrow just having the time of his life, and the Rams players are going to be like, holy crap, what just happened right now? They were like, they wouldn't even want to be on the field.
Booze.
They'd be like,
booze in the last couple of minutes of the fourth quarter. Oh my God. LA is mad because the Rams had that game and lost in the fourth quarter on a field goal, like somebody said. Is that the Simpsons that said they're going to lose by a field goal?
To me, what would make me really, really excited is that if the Rams, maybe something that would not end so well for the Rams with that to mess with the Bengals, and then once they get scratched up by the Bengals, they get they get scratched up by the Bengals. They scratch them up. They rip them up. They scratch them. They're not going to look so good. They're going to have their jerseys are going to be ripped.
Hey, Chardal, by the way, this Lunar New Year, you know what it is?
What?
It's this Lunar New Year, this is like the year of the tiger. Oh! And what is a tiger? Oh! Bengal tiger. Tell you. Upsets.
Dude,
the NFL they like to push that stuff. They'll make sure the Rams lose.
And I got and for Joe Burrow, I got him throwing for 755 yards, 4 touchdowns, and no interceptions for Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's gonna have a night of his life in the Super Bowl. Everybody's gonna be like buying Joe Burrow jerseys.
Hey, how about the sacks? Is Aaron Donald going to get any sacks in this game?
0 sacks. He's gonna, Aaron Donald's not gonna get sacks. He's gonna get sacked 5 times.
Ooh. John, you've got skills. You've never displayed this much madness. I love it. They sacked Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald was on the field at the wrong time, and he was hit by 2 different linebackers.
Aaron Donald's not going to even know what came by him, and then Joe Burrow's going to come behind him and take him down.
He's going to be sacked by Joe? That would be even more better.
Yeah. Hey, you know what?
Now I know why people called you a Hall of Famer.
Dude, it'll be so cool with Joe Burrow if Jamar Chase is a wide running back, like a wide receiver turned into running back.
Hey, Jamar Chase, does he go over 200 yards in this game?
I think he'll go over 200 yards.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go. The upside of Jamar Chase compared to anybody they got is higher. So we'll see. Shadal, it's been pure pleasure, and let's see you Sunday, and hopefully most of these things will come true.
Hopefully we're going to take these Bengals down.
You mean the Rams?
No, wrong. I hope we take the Rams down. I said the wrong team.
I know it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Shadal. Have a great night. Appreciate you.
Beat LA, go Joe Burrow. Go
there
Bengals. Let's do it. Let's get the Super Bowl win. And I'm gonna buy Joe Burrow. And when Bengals win, I'm gonna buy a Joe Burrow jersey. I'm gonna ask my parents to buy me one.
And then you gotta wear it and zoom in so we can see.
I'm gonna wear it in the Zoom call when we beat the Rams.
Looking forward to it all. We're gonna go now. We'll see you then. All right.
Okay. See ya, Ronbo.
Thanks, Chardal. Night.
See ya. Night.
Joe Burrow sees Aaron Donald come in. Joe throws the ball away, and he tackles Aaron Donald right at the 50-yard line. That's sick of him, Joe says. Hey, Niner Mike, Mike.
No, forget about it, Ronbo.
Mike, I knew you had some input. I couldn't wait to hear from you on this matter.
There we go. There we go, Ronbo. Now we're on the level.
Give it to me. Give me your opinion on this. Joe Montana, of all people.
Ronbo. Look, you know what? I think I'm about a day short over here on my topic because, you know, I got to tell you, I was looking forward to talking about, you know, I seen the news come out about Brady and everything, and I see you got Trey on here with the you know what old Joe Montana was talking about and everything, and so.
Mike, you know, we can.
You know,
yeah,
Ronbo,
if you want to get that off your chest, go ahead. I just
know?
can't take too long. But whatever you were going to tell us yesterday, that's fine.
Well, no, you know, I didn't know you was going to go back to back. Not yesterday. What was it? Wednesday, Rob. I didn't know you was going to go back to back after Tuesday.
Yeah.
But you know, anyways, I mean, look, I seen a post after the comments there in regards to you know, Joe Montana or whatever. I seen some posts on there from Grant Cohn, who basically said that, you know, he did the little interview there with Montana afterwards and basically got like a completely different answer from him in regards to Jimmy G and in regards to, you know, his thoughts on the whole thing. So I don't know, Ronbo. I really don't know what to make of it.
Did Grant post
to be
that?
honest with you,
Did he post it up?
I don't know why he would say that. You know what I mean? I don't know why he would say something like that. I don't know why he would put that out there. You know, even if he did hear whatever he heard from other players or something. You know what I mean, Ronbo? So,
yeah, that's what I was kind of surprised by.
I don't know what to yeah, you know, I don't know what to really read into that. You know, but I'm going to say this. I think if it is going to be Trey's team next year, I think he's going to be ready, Ronbo. I really do. I really like the kid, honestly. I like the way he talks about it. I watched this little thing my wife pulled up the other day, having it talk. You know, it was like this little thing that they did, talking with his coaches, and it's amazing because, you know, the way that they describe him there when he first got to North Dakota State. You know, and the way that they saw the progression in him, the way that they saw him getting better and better, you know what I mean? And it really reminded me a lot, too, of what we saw. You know what I mean? From the first time he got on the field there in the preseason to the Cardinals game, all right, finishing out with the Texans game. We saw the same pattern, Ronbo, that they talked about with him in the college level, and that's just the improving, you know what I mean, Ronbo? The improvement, you know. But so I like that. I'm just gonna leave it that short and simple when it comes to Trey. I think if it's Trey's turn to roll, he's gonna be ready to go. All right. So that's my thought on it. All right. Now that we got that out of the way, I just want to talk about this little gem right here because I'm pretty sure you talked about it the other day. But listen here, if Thomas Brady Jr., whatever the frig his full name is, if he wants to come to the 49ers and play a friggin' season, and that's the only team that he wants to come back and play for, I say we do it, Ronbo. I say we do it. You know, because here's why, all right? Number one, everyone comes on here. We've complained, all right, like Colin Kaepernick was good, but he didn't win the Super Bowl. Jimmy G's, well, he wins a lot of games, but he couldn't get it done in the Super Bowl. We couldn't win the Super Bowl. So what the hell are we doing here? What are we talking about here? We're talking about winning Super Bowls, right, Ronbo? We're talking about winning Super Bowls. That's what we're all in it for. That's what we're all after, is winning Super Bowls. Well, it just so fucking happened that Tom Brady specializes in just that, Ronbo. Specializes in just that. You know, people talk about GOATs and they say the word GOAT. Shit like that gets thrown around too much. You don't understand the chances, the opportunity that you get. It's so far and few between. You know, we've been blessed in this lifetime lately, Ronbo, to be able to see guys like Michael Jordan, to be able to see guys like Tiger Woods, to be able to see guys like Tom Brady, all right? But you got to understand, there's generations, there's people out there that they thought back in the 60s and 70s that they saw everything that could be done with a basketball, and they didn't even get a chance to see what Michael Jordan could do with it, or what Kobe did with it, or what LeBron did with it. You understand, Ronbo? You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And so if you got a shot at someone that they call the greatest player of all time, and he's not fucking washed up. This isn't a wash-up job, all right? This guy just won a Super Bowl, all right?
Last year,
all right? And was basically one game away from getting back to the Super Bowl again. You know what I mean, Ronbo?
Yeah.
So my point
Mike,
is this.
we're gonna have to wind it up, though. But listen, I know where you're going with this. Give me a bottom line on this now. So you're saying
No, it's all good.
if Montana's
it's all
available,
good,
I mean,
it's all good. I'm just saying.
if Brady's ready,
it's like this. We're in a unique situation where Trey Lance. He's not 25 or 26 years old. The kid is 21. He barely is old enough to buy his teammates a friggin' drink, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
Okay? So if he had to sit around and wait 2 years, and meanwhile, we got a 90 shot, 90 at the minimum, got a 90% shot of going to the Super Bowl if number 12 was our quarterback, even if it was for a season. And I don't want to hear people say about, oh, well, he couldn't catch on to the system and it's that. Bullshit. He already proved he can go to a new system, and in the first year in that system, he could win a Super Bowl.
Well,
he already did it.
Mike, that's the thing, though. Tom comes with the stipulation that he's going to run the team. Okay, you know what? This is the conversation. It's going to take too long, Mike, because we're way over time.
Absolutely. Well, you could say whatever you want to say. He could, as far as I'm concerned.
Can you get Kyle to go along with it? Is the thing, Mike? Is all I'm saying.
For 1 year, if it means winning a friggin' Super Bowl, Ronbo. If it means winning a Super Bowl, which is the fucking goal of every 32 teams when they start every season, is to win the Super Bowl. Anyway,
absolutely.
We'll save it for more.
I
got more reasons
bookmark it.
than
I know you do.
That I think it would be great.
Hey, a lot of people are talking about that.
As far as this Sunday, I don't know, Ronbo. As far as this Sunday, I want to see the fucking Bengals kick their ass.
I know, but you know what? It's a long shot, but I hope so.
Right. Well, you know what? You say it is, but at the end of the day,
it's a game.
Whatever.
That's why you got to play it.
We almost beat the freaking Lambs with Jimmy Fragilio, so forget about it.
And don't stop at that. We almost stopped the Rams with no offensive tackles. See that? And if that happens, the Rams really are done.
Multiple reasons, Ronbo.
Yeah.
For multiple friggin' reasons, Ronbo. But anyway, all right, listen, I love all of you. I love the faithful out there. And shout out to you, Ronbo, as always. Shout out to the production staff over there. And listen, I'm just going to say it. We're trying to win Super Bowls, Ronbo. That's it. That's all that friggin' matters. We're trying to win Super Bowls over here. If you ain't trying to win Super Bowls, then, go cheer on your Little League team or something like that. Just get a participation awards at the end of the season, all right? Forget about it. I'm going to talk with you later, Ronbo.
Looking forward to it, Mike. Have a great night, fam.
All right.
I just wonder how long we're Tom Brady. When are we either get him over here? But Kyle's got to go first. If Kyle leaves, then Tom can come in. But Kyle and Tom on the same team, I can't imagine that. Or maybe Tom will come in and kowtow. I can't imagine that though. Hey, yo, Ellis.
Ronbo. Can I get one more in?
Yeah, no,
Can
no
I get
problem.
one more? I'll be the next caller.
All right.
Yeah, I'll be ready.
Be back.
I'll be ready.
Okay.
Next caller. Appreciate it.
973, New Jersey. Guys, you wasted your time telling me to take Jimmy down. I've already announced it 20 times. I'll take Jimmy down when he leaves. So your demands will not be met, I guarantee you. Hey, 973 New Jersey. I got respect for Jimmy. You don't. Remember that. Hey, 973 New Jersey, come on in. Joyzy.
Say again.
973 Jersey?
Jersey?
Yeah, is that you?
Yeah, this is Jeremy.
Okay. Yeah, what is your name?
E Nice. Call me E.
E-Nice? E-Nice. I'll call you E.
Yes.
All right, E. Come on in, E. We're talking about Joe declaring that Trey wasn't ready to keep Jimmy. And also Nick Bosa getting abused. And I mean, really, actually, that news it overrides everything, actually. But, you could hit on that. And then, of course, are the Bengals going to find a way to stop the Rams?
Maybe.
I know, that's why it's a
yeah,
game.
Joe
Anything can
Montana
happen.
Yeah, Joe Montana got his opinion like everybody else.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But, I mean, the Rams, I don't wish no bad on them.
Oh, the
I hope
Rams,
they got a
you
good team. Yeah, I don't wish no bad on the Lambs. But, you know what I mean? The Bengals or the Bungles.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I wish we doing better. I hope Trey learn more.
Yeah.
I think Trey should have got in a little more this season, at least on the goal line situations, get him a little more, situational plays in.
Yeah. Because in the two
Something
games
like
that he had, you didn't get to see a lot. We saw some nice glimpses, but on a 17-game schedule, how will he do? And how do we expect? Kyle's going to, is going to redesign a few things. I'm pretty sure the run game, and Kyle, no matter who you are, he's still going to run the ball. So it's going to be interesting to see how they engineer that run game with Trey.
I want Mostert back, too. I would love to have that, but you know what I mean?
I don't even get into that conversation because people get mad. I said, you know what? It'd
Yeah,
be
the
nice to
fans
get
got
Mostert
all
because there's
mad
only
at him.
one Mostert. I said, no, man, we ain't spending no money on Mostert, man. We got Elijah Mitchell. Okay, but I'm just saying. Mostert's a bad boy.
Brett is, too. So, I mean, we got a lot of decisions to make.
But the money's not.
I'm just
not
sitting here
really,
waiting.
You got to be careful of the cash, though, is the only problem.
Yeah, we got to hopefully get really Jimmy before we can get some more cash, I guess.
Jimmy's going to put him at 55. But you got so many players on the roster that you want to bring back to keep that roster as strong as it is, especially defensively. That
No, we can't because,
I
like
don't
you
know who
said,
they're gonna bring back.
maybe Funga to step up.
Who?
And
Funga?
Tart won't come back.
You don't want
but
to
I
bring
like
Tart back?
Tart. I love Tart. I love him, but like you said, the money could be an option or the main reason.
I don't know how much you pay Tart and how much is he willing to take at this point in his career is my question.
Dang, all the question marks right there. And I love him. Like number 3, number 1, and number 4.
And also, are you talking
Mosley.
about what's his name, the cornerback that got hurt in game 1 last year? See, Jason Verrett, we already seen how good he really is. I didn't even know because I wasn't watching the Chargers, but I'd love to have him back. But he's got to take that same contract he took last year, though, which didn't hurt the 49ers' pocketbook.
I think he will. I think, and he just cut off injury. He wants, if he wants to play, he's going to have to do something like that. Yeah. And we work with him. He's home. He's where he was at last year.
Yeah.
He with, like I said, he's with Mosley, Tart, and my Ward.
Yeah.
So I think that'll be with the linebackers.
Yeah, DJ Jones. I wish I could get Arden Key back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, DJ Jones, big man. DJ Jones, like 320, right?
Yeah, and he's got to come back. His contract's up.
We got another big man coming back, the rookie.
And yeah, I hope he's healthy when he comes back. Because Javon was good, but he needs some work, like most rookies do. So we'll see. But he's already on a rookie contract. His money doesn't matter. He's already counted. So, But a lot of big men now say, I'm getting rid of Hurst. Man, Hurst ain't going to make it. Had a calf injury that lasted the whole season. I've never seen that before. Man.
I mean, they got a lot of contact in them big lines. So, they get hurt, ankles get rolled over.
Yeah.
A lot of contact down there.
Hey, what are you going to do about the center position? Because I don't know. Alex Mack may call it a day. Anytime now.
Yeah.
You don't have a center. People are saying, move Lakin Thomas to center. No, Lakin don't know nothing about no center, man. So I'm thinking, you got to find somebody, another free agent. You draft one. It's going to take them 2 years to develop. There's many issues.
No problem.
You think so?
Yeah, a center is. We need a good center, but like you said, free agency, draft, all that. Even hopefully we can switch some over if they want to, but I think the free agent would be perfect. Pick up a nice little free agent, and then maybe get another little sub in the draft, and then we good on the line.
Okay.
Decent on the line. I ain't gonna say good.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna.
I love to see you, Ron Boy.
Huh?
I love the show, and I'll be watching you a lot of times. So just wanted to tell you that.
Thanks, appreciate that, fam.
Word. I'm glad I finally got to talk to you in person, my boy.
Listen, I appreciate you getting into it. I got your name up here now, so hey, get him in there. So
yes.
Well, we'll be okay.
And I used to wear number 80 when I used to play in high school.
Is that right? Was you a Rice fan too? I mean, Jerry, man, the dude was like he was the standard, So.
And I had the white socks like Dion. I thought I was Jerry Rice and Dion at the same time.
Boy, that would have been some kind of human being, right? Jerry Rice and D.
Yes.
And D could have played wide receiver. Yes. I really do think he could have if he wanted to.
Could've.
Boy, and was there anything more special than Deion Sanders celebrating after he done picked somebody off?
Yes. Well, Merton Haynes tried it. Merton Haynes tried to do his little thing.
I know. Hanks was like, I still look at videos of Hanks, man. That neck, man, that's not even human. I mean, how did you got your squat down position, you got the legs going, the neck, everything's in timing as you're coming across there, and you're losing your mind. The head is just going. They just don't have those kind of personalities in football anymore. Woo! God.
Hey, and I like Debo saying what he said in the Pro Bowl and stuff like that. Yeah, listen, man, let that young man be a young man. He gonna learn. He gonna, make mistakes. He gonna do good things. Let him be a wide receiver. Let him talk. Let the man talk.
Yeah,
that's all he doing.
They're not gonna stop him. He's his own man, And he answers from the heart too. Ain't nobody gonna make him say anything he don't want to say. That's what I love about him. And I always starts off with, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Because everybody wants to take a shot at Jimmy. But if you talk to D, you talk to George Kittle, you talk to Juice, you talk to Debo, you talk to all them guys, don't come at him crooked about Jimmy. Boy, they'll have you there for half an hour chewing you up. So, I like these guys. This unit's got to stay like this, though, even when Jimmy leaves, though. They got to love Trey the same way, and we should be okay.
Of course. Yeah. I think they will. I think they're going to love him more, honestly. Because Jimmy is a nice person, I think. But, I don't know him personally, but I think we need the X factor. Like in Madden, Jimmy's that, all-star. He's a good guy. But we need that X factor. We need that dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Well, hopefully we got it.
Yeah, make a noise.
We'll find out shortly. Here we go, though, because we tell you what, did you pick the Bengals or the Rams? You said you ain't got nothing against the Rams, but are you picking the Rams to win the Super Bowl, or are you picking the Bengals?
No, sir, I'm not. I'll pick the 49ers to
stay out of it. That's okay, too. I'm just curious. I'm just asking, so, no problem.
I just hope we have a good game, everybody be safe, everything like that, but, no hate.
All right. All righty. Great to meet you. I'll be back Sunday if you got time. All right.
Yes, sir. If you on, I'll be on.
All right, fam. Appreciate that. Have a great night, E.
Thank you, Mr. Ronbo.
Thank you.
You too.
All right. Hey, and we go back to Ellis. This is probably Bethel. Okay. Ellis, yeah. Ellis!
Yeah.
All right, Ellis.
Yes, sir.
We've been waiting on you.
Ron Bizzle.
You already know what the subject matter is. Let us have it.
As a matter of fact, Ronbo, I run it back for me. Tell me what the
okay, yeah. Joe was asked.
When I came in earlier, I had to throw a couple grenades at marketing.
Now, Joe was asked about Trey, and he said he had on the authority of talking to some of the vet players, and that he didn't feel Trey was ready to take over the team just yet, and that they ought to keep Jimmy. And then we got into the Nick Bosa abuse, which the dude can't. People just keep on abusing. Remember that we had people. Twitter was getting lit up, and everybody decided, look, man, y'all got to do something about Nick getting held. They didn't do anything about it. They're holding him more than ever, right? And of course, then we got to what you were talking about with Marketing Pro. Who's going to win this ball game coming up Sunday?
Well, one thing I didn't get to say the other day was what we're going to pay Debo, and I'm looking at 4 or 5 years, 19, 20 M's.
Okay, keep in mind though, the highest paid wide receiver in the league is getting 27, and then you got 22 for Julio.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, it's an extension. It's an extension though, so this doesn't have to be like his biggest like he can get even bigger. He can get that. He could be the highest paid wide receiver in, whenever that next contract is up. Because remember, this is just his extension. This is that's DeAndre Hopkins. How many contracts is that he's had by now? You know what I mean? So he's the highest paid now.
His fourth one. I don't know, third at least.
So there we go. So there's a difference between him and Debo and the duration they've been playing in the NFL. So this is just Debo's first, actual extension.
But he's taking
we can find a way to try to.
He's taking a whole new business card though. His card is like it contains a bunch of positions.
Well, he deserves. He deserves it no less than $20 million. I mean, if I'm being honest, he definitely, I just said 19 just because that might save us $1 million.
Loaded with incentives.
$20 million.
I would. D, I'm gonna start you. I said, D, I'm gonna start you at 21. All right. Listen, wait, before you say anything else, here's the thing. I'm gonna bring it up. You get this, and this, and then we gonna give you this, and this. Can you buy that? Debo's agent. I don't know what he's gonna say though, Ellis. But Debo probably, I'm good because Debo's got confidence in his game.
4 or 5 years. I would say at least, for an extension, give him at minimum 4. But if nothing more, 5 years, $20 million, and give him like a
long
$50 million signing bonus or something.
That'll work. That's a long contract.
If they could find a way to break it up and give him a nice big signing bonus, to get that in at the beginning, just dump it on him. You know what I mean? Then he'll feel real good.
True.
But okay. Now on to the Joe Montana thing. I don't know. Joe's kind of biased. I don't know where Joe's coming from. I don't know what his angle is. He seems to not favor Trey, which is okay. Him and Steve Young are two different types of quarterbacks, and I think Steve relates more to him, and Joe relates more to a Jimmy G like type style player because they are similar in their play. You know what I mean?
He hasn't always though, Ellis. Remember, he also said he's getting his intel from vet players on the team, which is kind of scary because now you're gonna have people wondering who said that.
Yeah, but what the hell would they say? What does everybody have to say about Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence and Zach Wilson right now?
Notice you didn't say anything about.
I mean,
Mac
nobody's saying that they're good. They all need work.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, Mac Jones. That's because it's fortunate that Mac Jones has a great coach who makes sure that his offensive line gives Mac Jones the time. Imagine Mac Jones with pressure and not having the time to get the ball out quick. Wait till he starts getting his ass hit a little bit, or that offensive line takes a decline. Mac Jones ain't gonna be flowing like that. He's gonna have to learn how to move around, how to evade, how to make different decisions. Everything is not gonna be all simulated perfectly like it was. Yeah, mm-hmm. He got kind of like the Alabama treatment. Like when he was playing at Alabama, he had it real easy, and he had it real easy with the Patriots this year, except for a few games, which we saw the decline. Shit, he had a game with like 4 interceptions, didn't he? Did he have one game with like 4 interceptions, 3 or 4 interceptions?
Maybe. I didn't really follow that closely.
That was when Belichick grabbed him by his thumb like a little kid and pulled him to the sideline. He like grabbed him by his hand and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if he like twisted his wrist or he did something like get your ass over there to the side. That was earlier in the year or maybe mid-season. But I'm just saying, Mac Jones had a nice season, but again, all of the other rookie quarterbacks pretty much played like shit or showed inexperience as well because this is their first year playing in the NFL. So how the hell is Trey going to look like he's ready to take a team over when he's only got to start 2 games?
I do know one thing.
Does that even make sense?
The case.
Sounds like we're having too high of expectations for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So but I'm not worried about that. I'm just glad that he does have some support, and what Trey's going to have to learn how to do is block out the noise and utilize that and push that towards, use it as a motivation. That's what a lot of myself and others, we utilize the noise to our benefit to shut people up. But he has to put in the work. He has to show and prove to shut people up, and then they'll be like, oh, you know what, we were wrong. Yeah, that's how you quiet people down. So, you know, Trey can just utilize that to his benefit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And as far as the Super Bowl, you know, Aaron Donald, he got 1 sack against us the last game. Aaron Donald was neutralized.
Yeah.
He got some pressures and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Whatever. But he only got 1 sack. So nobody really cares about Aaron Donald that much. And Joe Burrow is cognizant of all of those guys defensively.
Right.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying because we got to wrap it up. So you're going where with this? Who's going to win this game?
I'm going off of the deep end, man. Let's go. Let's go Bengals. 49 Rams.
He's turning Chardon.
How convenient. 4-9. Hell no. Hey, look, Chardon said 99, man. You didn't bring down 50. Chardon needs to be drug tested. Anyway. zero passing yards and all that other stuff. No, shout out to him. That was funny. I was cracking up. I know he's being sarcastic. But, I say 49. I say 49-24. I'm giving it to the Bengals. I want them to run it up on the Rams. I don't want to care. I don't want to hear about that West Coast stuff. Let the East Coast have it this year because the West is going to be us next year. Yes, and, we're going to be holding up that Lombardi, man. So let's get to it.
And McVay and company, boys, the entertainment will be, Ellis, they will talk about the Rams. Oh, my God. He's going to be looking like a red hot. He's going to be looking like a red hot dressed in blue.
Oh, red hot dressed in blue. He get to turn the colors on that sideline when he get embarrassed and start getting whooped on. McVay started looking like a, you know what I'm saying?
I do.
Like a chili pepper. But anyway.
God, love it.
Peace and love, family.
All right. see you and the squad Sunday. All right.
Yes, sir, man. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Shout out to the production. Shout out to the faithful, man. Y'all, let's lock in for these lambs so we can everybody get a shovel. Go Bengals.
That's it. That Ellis. Appreciate you.
Peace out.
Oh God. So that's it. You're gonna be brought in for drug testing next week. Hey, Cynthia. I forgot. I was gonna say hi to Cynthia a while back. Cynthia, she's probably gone now. She's probably asleep while on the East Coast. Hey, Bethel.
Hey, Ronbo.
Bethel. Well, Joe spoke, Bethel, and he gave his opinions about a lot of things during his interview yesterday, and he also said that he didn't think that Trey Lance was ready to take over the team yet and to keep Jimmy. And also we're talking about, and your opinion on that, and also we're talking about the another debacle with Nick Bosa can't get no satisfaction. Wow.
Bullshit.
And then the game,
that
of course,
right there is bullshit.
It is. And then, of course, your feeling on who's going to win this Super Bowl.
All right, and the Joe Montana, he's always been like that because remember, Alex Smith got traded also, and when we had
same team
with Kansas City and Niners, what was going on right there with Alex Smith and then Joe Montana also. So they're both kind of salty that we traded him, so, they won't, say nice things. Look at Jerry Rice. He's always backing up the Niners. He's always, been at the game, cheering our team, pumping our players, pumping our fan base, and Steve Young also another dude that does that because he really loves this team.
And that's what they ended their careers with, exactly. Jerry did.
Yeah.
Well, no, Jerry didn't. That's another good point for Jerry, though. Jerry did not actually end his career in San Francisco. He came back later. Though.
Yeah, he didn't. But, he came back, but look at what he still does.
Yeah.
And another thing is, for all you, shitty Ram fans that are fucking talking shit, I have a friend that has that he's a Rams fan. And he goes, and he told me, hey, thank you for what you guys did because if you guys were not beat Dallas Cowboys and you guys would not beat Green Bay, we were not been in a Super Bowl right now. And that's coming from a Rams fan.
No, really, seriously. We played one game too many.
Yeah.
And if we wouldn't have played in that refrigerator and Trent Williams doesn't get hurt, I don't care what anybody says.
Yep.
Rams weren't going to win that next game.
And then
They escaped as it was,
Debo
winning by the
was
3 points they won.
Our tight end, George Kittle, was limping too.
Yeah.
And look at, they had the easy road. They had the Cardinals that, since they lost Hopkins, they're not the same team anymore. Look at Tampa Bay. They lost a lot of players, and they almost beat the Rams. They couldn't beat a Niners limping to the playoffs. They could barely even beat us.
Had to come back in the fourth to win it.
Yeah.
So, that's why, you know what? That's why, Belty, you make me feel better about the chances. The Bengals they don't have any injuries, do they?
No, they don't. And plus, a lot of people not talking. Kansas City has a good defense. They're not bad. Look at what happened with they played.
Another good point.
They played. They were in the shootout. They were playing against Buffalo Bills, the number one defense.
And their defense, the Bengals. Oh! Bethel, you reminded me. That was the Bills they had to get past. They went through hell and back. The Rams are probably. Why didn't I remember that? They beat the Bills. It was an overtime win in a weird bar situation, but they still got into. Wait a minute. But they did beat the Chiefs. No, Bethel, the Chiefs beat the Bills.
Yeah, the Chiefs beat the Bills. But
wait, who the Bengals play first?
Bengals played the Raiders, and they beat the Raiders on overtime.
Raiders. Yeah, forgot about them.
So the Bengals, have pretty decent team, and I go, unless the referees hand LA the trophy, and helps them out, then
it should be a game.
And if our team was healthy, we would have been going to the Super Bowl already.
And not the whole team needed to be healthy. I just needed Trent Williams.
Yeah.
I just needed to get that run game going. We couldn't do it. So that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need. Give me Jimmy's hand. Even you don't get Trent Williams. Give me Jimmy's hand back. They would still win. Jimmy owns that team. They know it. They got away. That's fine. You know what? From what you just said, though,
they did.
I feel better about the Bengals' chances.
I bet you anything. If, say, Trey Lance would have probably win the fourth quarter, I bet you Trey Lance would have beat the Rams. He just had to make some good plays.
That's the thing. He needs a little time and experience because they would have knew how to handle a newbie, but he still made some other play. And I don't know what that would have done to the Rams because they didn't know what was coming, but maybe. Man.
Yeah, because they're going to have to change their defense a little bit different because they can't put people in the box because Trey might run, Trey might not. And plus he could throw it deep. So that's another thing also. That they have to worry about.
It's going to be interesting to see who comes back for the Rams. It may not be everybody that's on it. It may not be any Von Miller rushing. They got
Von Miller is a 1-year rental.
Yep.
OBJ is a 1-year rental. And I think that's it. I don't know if they have to other people that are in there.
Yeah, because stacking the box, teams been doing that against the 49ers all year long. That isn't always effective. But if I got no Trent Williams, now it's effective. Because we run a lot of traps.
Yeah.
So, that's why George Kittle is a master at it. And actually, you know what? I've been saying bad things about Tom Compton, but actually Tom Compton ranks as one of the best offensive tackles in the league. Run game. You just can't get him to protect. So,
Yeah.
Well, Bethel, you're picking the Bengals, I take it?
I'm picking the Bengals to win because I don't want Rams fans over here fucking talking shit and all that. And I'd rather have the Bengals win because we beat the Bengals and the Rams couldn't beat them. So that will make me happy.
I know, right?
And then also
Beth's got
another
all
thing
the answers
like
to make you feel good tonight as a 49er fan.
No, then another thing, the Rams fans should be embarrassed of themselves. I tried to look for that video that they tried to do that raw video for the Rams, and nobody hardly showed up.
Oh, yeah.
I can't even find it no more. They deleted that because it was too embarrassing.
The embarrassment. Beth, we got to go. Bethel's got all kind of good stuff tonight.
All right.
And Beth, I'll see you Sunday. After the game, maybe we'll be in full celebration mode. All right.
Yeah. Let's go Bengals and F the Rams. And here's life for Rumble Sports.
Thanks, fam.
All right.
Hey, it's Fernando from Fremont, California. Fernando. Fernando. What's that ABBA song? Fernando.
Rumbo.
Fernando, did you
hear me?
Did you pass out? Did I wake you up?
No, I'm right here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I love it.
Hey,
People
Ronbo,
do
what's
that.
up, buddy? How you doing?
Doing all right. You know, we're watching the Rams instead of us going to the Super Bowl. But you know what? That's fine. We'll be back. We have to. And you know, but Joe Montana came out and said what he said. You heard about Joe, right? Joe was asked about Trey Lance, and Joe didn't have anything to say other than that. I've been told that he's not ready. And then you got Jimmy, and then you got Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa does everything a man needs to do to become player of the backup. What am I trying to say here? Anyway, Bosa did not get comeback player of the year. I'm trying to understand what does it take for Nick to get it, and also your score on the Bengals versus Rams.
Ronbo, let me share a stat with you, okay?
Right.
3,800 yards in passing, 20 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. So you're telling me that Trey Lance would have got something similar to that, would equal that with his, just as a rookie, than what Garoppolo did? Because I know Trey Lance, yeah, it is rookie, but I know Joe is, you know, he's a Hall of Fame quarterback. He's won 4 titles for us. But what makes you say that he's a quarterback guru? You know, like you don't know. You know, Trey Lance, yeah, he is a rookie, but that's why he has his off seasons to work on his mechanics. I know he's gonna be training with some of the players. I know he's gonna be going with Ayuk. I know they have the same trainer.
Yeah.
So how can he say that he's not gonna be ready, right? So Lance, he has a big opportunity because I know like during COVID time he was able to play that. I think he only played 2 games, right?
Oh yeah, no, did he play 2? Well,
I think during that COVID
Maybe.
time, I think he played
he
one
took
full
off the
year,
last
and
season.
he only played 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so he still has lots to learn. He's still young. He's only 21, gonna be 22.
He'll be 22 to start the season. So
Yeah, so we have a long longevity with him. So we have another 4 years with him under the rookie contract. So if he does well, and the Niners pick up the 5th option. So Joe, I think he's just bitter because ever since we traded him, and he didn't retire as a Niner because Steve Young retired as a Niner. Joe didn't. He let, like, we traded him. And
Fernando,
I think I heard like
make sure you do realize that also he got some opinions from the 49ers locker room, which is a little weird.
Yeah, who did he get it from? Stutfield? Who?
Stutfield. He didn't say, of course. He just said, I got some opinions from some vets that don't believe that he's ready. I don't know who could have possibly said that.
Was it at the beginning of the season, like during like
no,
summer?
Steve,
You know?
I mean, I don't know what he meant by that. He said it was yesterday. The interview was yesterday, so he apparently he's saying he's had some conversations with the 49er vets. You know what though? It's a little. The 49ers really love Jimmy. The guys in the locker room, so maybe they did say those things, but maybe not seriously mean it, not to the depth that Joe was saying.
Yeah, I know. Maybe just bypassing. Yeah, he's not ready. We have Jimmy at quarterback, you know. So, but I mean, Jimmy is he. Yeah, I know. Like, is that still that last play he threw the interception and the Rams kind of haunts me to this day. But I mean, Jimmy,
that was kind of a Hail Mary.
He's a
thing,
winner.
That's I mean, if he'd done that in the second or third quarter, I'd be. But he does a fourth quarter. If he doesn't do that, he's 4-25. I don't know. Everybody's talking about that, but that pass was. I don't see it having any bearing on that game, but still, he did have too many times where he gave the ball back to the other team.
Yeah, you're right, Ronbo, but it just still haunts me till this day. We never know what could have been outcome. Even though it was 4-25, could have been a pass.
Maybe throws a touchdown. True.
Yeah, you never know. You never know what could have happened. He really only had to get 3 points, so you never. Yeah, he would. What happens if he got a pass interference and then we get to the field goal and then tie it and then go to overtime? You never know what the outcome would happen.
Yeah, you can do anything. Miracles do happen. So yeah.
Yeah, of course.
But,
But for the Super Bowl, I think hopefully it's a tight knit. Like the Rams do have the players. They did spend the money this offseason to get a championship team, but it's looking like they might win. But if there was a game, I think it'll be like 23-16 Bengals. But if it's the other way, I think Rams will blow them up.
I know, right? I mean, I don't. If they could stop Aaron Donald, well, you know what? They had to call D'Amico Ryans and guys. Hey, listen, guys, we're ready to make things right for you. Can we get together and talk about some of the schemes and things you did to stop Aaron Donald? If I was the 49ers coach, listen, where do you want to meet and what time? I'd tell them. Because we got information from Belichick. Belichick is what taught Kyle how to deal with Aaron Donald.
Yeah, I'll straight up say, hey. Meet me at Roscoe's and Chicken in the morning, and we'll go eat. And tell me what you got. I'm gonna treat you and tell me what you got on the players, because I know Rams. They've been struggling with the run game. If the Cincinnati Bengals can stop the run game, because they don't have Tyler Higbee playing, they only got pretty much Cooper Kupp and OBJ.
Ooh, Higbee did get hurt. That's right, and he's like the best tight end they got.
The Niners worked them. Yeah, they got that backup guy who actually did well against the Niners because they didn't have film on him. But I think if they can pick their poison, if they can shut down Kupp, but Kupp's gonna get 2,000 yards for a reason. He's good. He's gonna get his. He's gonna eat.
Yeah, they got to run the ball. You got to run the ball and keep that offense seated as much as possible. But keep Aaron Donald off a Burrow, or he'll go down 9 or 10 times in this game like he did against the Titans. With Titans, you know what? People got to realize the Titans' defense ain't no joke. They're the ones who busted Jimmy up.
Yeah.
So if anybody thinks the Titans' defense is just so much worse than the Rams, I don't know. So anyway, Fernando, good to hear from you again.
But we're out of time. No, Fernando from Fremont. It's always a pleasure with you, sir. But hopefully, like Dante Hittner said, Tommy turnovers. If he turns over the ball majority of the game, I think that the Bengals might win.
Because he will do it. People talk about Jimmy Boy, but Matt Stafford's right there with him. Matt Stafford, I think, led the league in turnovers. And pick sixes? Nobody's going to be. He's got 4. Oh. So, I'm ready.
All
right.
Ronbo, once again, Happy New Year. I want to shout out my brother-in-law, Ken, and my sister, Myra. And they're big fans of yours. And thanks for everything, Ronbo.
Ken, Myra,
talk to you next time.
All right. Thanks, Fernando.
All right, take care.
You too. Oh. And hey, Tony.
Bravo.
Tony. You got some weird feedback going on. Tony, you got a speaker open or anything? No, I don't hear it now. Okay, we're okay. Tony, come on in, man. And, because, I'm worried to death this is going to be a bloodbath. You know what, though? Last time I thought something like this, I believe I was really raggedy wrong. So the Bengals may surprise everybody. May come in there and give that Rams pure hell.
I put in your chat, Bo. I think Joe Mixon's going to be MVP. I think he's going to break a long one. I think he's going to break a second long one, but not as long. I think he's going to rush for like 173 yards. And did you
tell me that they have a good run offensive? That offensive line is good for the run.
They're very good for the run. Quentin Spain, who used to be with Buffalo. Then you got Jonas Williams, who played at Alabama. He was a first-round pick 3 years ago. And then their center, Trey Hopkins, he's a veteran. The problem is on the right side. They got rookies and young guys over there.
Uh-oh.
But if you could run the football and put them on their heels,
Yeah.
basically what y'all did to them during the regular season,
Yeah.
then you can hit them with the play later.
Yeah. I just don't want right side. Aaron Donald's going to be working. How bad is that right side? Is it really porous?
Well, they got their second-round pick, Jackson Carman, but he doesn't start anymore. But he played when they hit. You know how you have an unbalanced line?
Yeah.
You bring in an extra lineman. They
Yep.
brought him in on that long run by P. Ryan. But they got these two rookies. One guy's from, I can't think of where that cat is from, Ronbo, East Carolina somewhere.
Isn't he good?
They'll hold up. They'll hold up.
They got to play the best game. They're in the Super Bowl now. They need to reach out and go beyond what they've been normally doing and get it done. I just hope that everybody knows how to stop Aaron Donald.
Yep, reach out and dig. And like you said, run at Aaron Donald.
Yeah, he hates that.
Put him on his butt. He hates that. Exactly.
And Tony, was that you and I talking about? People keep saying Aaron Donald. I heard it again today. Aaron Donald, probably the the best defensive player of all time. After would y'all stop saying that? He is
and
not.
I put it in your chat that these youngsters got to stop all time. It's all no.
Yeah.
I've seen them all, Ron. I'm an older cat. I've seen them all.
Hey, but you know
He's
what?
not the best of all time.
The thing is,
that's a slap at Deacon Jones' face.
It is.
Deacon Jones plays around.
Yes. Even if you go back 15 years, Aaron Donald ain't the best in the last 15 years. So what do people keep going on and on like that for?
Hey, Ronbo, have these now Deacon Jones is defensive end. Aaron Donald's a defensive tackle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying that Aaron Donald, and I'm not saying Aaron Donald was a great player. You're saying Aaron Donald's better than Merlin Olsen?
You know, that's what I'm saying. And Deacon Jones, Aaron ain't got nothing on Deacon Jones, man. If Fearsome Foursome had about 4 guys, well, yeah, just like that. Yeah. You know, so what was that? What was that big dude? You just mentioned Deacon Jones. Who's that? The big dude?
Deacon Jones, Merlin Olsen.
Merlin.
Yeah. Yep, Merlin Olsen, Hall of Famer. Yeah, Rosie Greer on that defensive line.
Ooh.
And then Lamar Lundy. Yep.
See, that's why they was called the Fearsome Foursome. There was right up there with the Limps over in Minnesota, man.
Purple people eaters. Yep.
Yeah. So Aaron, man, I'm tired of people saying that, and they say it with no shame, no hesitation.
Yep.
Man, y'all be Aaron.
But they don't care about their history, Ronbo. These young they don't know about their history. They don't care about the history.
Because, when we're talking about players that were two-dimensional, they could rush the passer, they could stop the run. Aaron, Debo, he doesn't know who Debo is. Because, Debo ran at him all the time. Man, Aaron, you good at rushing the passer. I'll give you that. You're one of the best of all time. But when it comes to all-around best defender, no, you don't stop the run. No. Ain't nobody scared to run at you.
So you saying Aaron Donald on the defensive line is better than Bruce Smith?
Oh, there's another guy. Bruce Smith was straight up badass, wasn't he? Oh!
Reggie White.
The Reverend.
Lawrence Taylor. You got to be kidding me.
LT, man. Aaron Donald, man. Come on, those dudes, man. Come on, man. Stop.
And congratulations to Brian Young finally being elected to the Hall of Fame.
Yes, indeed. He earned that, didn't he?
Yep.
It took a long time. I thought they was going to try to do the same thing to him as they done to T.O. and also Roger Craig still can't get in.
I'm working on that. I'm working on that, Ronbo. Getting Roger Craig and Otis Anderson should be the next 2 backs going in.
Man.
They should be the next 2 going in. But Ronbo, they talking about defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was looking it up. Now I know Leonard Floyd and Von Miller both have 9.5 sacks each. Aaron Donald 12.5.
Yeah.
Nick, how many sacks did Nick have? 16? 15?
15 and a half, yeah.
Do you know who was behind him? Trey Hendrickson of the Bengals with 14.
Did he? Oh, they do have a sack man. They had Mahomes running for his life the whole time. So they have to be some kind of good. Nobody runs Patrick off his game.
14. They're 2 defensive ends. Trey Hendrickson had 14, made the Pro Bowl, but he couldn't play because he's getting ready for the big game.
Yeah.
And Sam Hubbard out of Ohio State, 8.5 sacks. That's 22.5 sacks.
Yes, it is. And Have they got anybody else? Because, usually with teams like that, they do so much that they create opportunities for the lesser talented guys, but they're still getting it done. So
DJ Reader, their defensive tackle, he played with J.J. Watt at Houston. I think he had like 6 sacks, but he plugged the middle. He had 6 sacks.
When you get past 5, that means you're having a definite impact on the game. So and Matt Stafford is not. He'll stay there and wait till they get there. Especially, let's see the secondary's a thing.
I think he's going to throw 4 picks. I said it the other day. I said he's going to throw 2 touchdowns and 4 picks. I like the Bengals secondary.
Yeah,
they do have a weak link in their secondary. And that's, what's that kid's name? Yeah, the Bengals. I like Mike Hilton, who they got from the Steelers as their nickel back. I like, let me see, who else they got? Mike Hilton. They got that Owuze guy they got from the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him. Yeah.
Yeah, they got him. And they got Eli Apple. That's the weak link. I
Eli.
Like Eli Apple.
Did he come over from for the Hawks? Wait, who had Eli?
From the Saints.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Saints.
They've got another Apple over in Seattle. I think he's still there, though.
No, they got Trey Flowers from Seattle.
Oh, Flowers. I'm mixing flowers and apples together.
Yeah.
Flowers, yeah.
He's like 6'3", 6'4".
But he can't play. Flowers, you could burn him up all day.
Yeah,
but
the Bengals defense is not bad. They really aren't.
That's Patrick Mahomes. He wants nothing more to do with that team. Patrick!
But Ronbo, to me, the key for the Bengals is Mixon. If Mixon gets going, the Rams are in trouble because now they're on their heels, and now you got those 3 dogs outside at receiver. You can hit on play action.
Oh, and T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, it doesn't get any more vicious than that. So,
Tyler Boyd.
Yes.
Tyler Boyd.
Oh.
I want to see Ramsey get mad in the Super Bowl in front of everybody.
And I don't think eject his butt if he starts any of them antics that he's famous for. And I wish I could be a rep. Hey, hey, Jalen, I'm going to tell you this once. I'm not putting up with the things you normally do every week, and you don't come in and get in my face because I will put you out of here. Oh, I'd love to have that chance. Oh, he gets away with a lot. God.
Because you know what? If they did that, he'll start pouting on the sideline. I'll be watching him. He's a pouter. He gets beat. It's everybody else's fault.
Yeah. And then
he's supposed to be the best.
And what is that after the taunting? He went and got Robbie Gould's face. Why didn't we get 15 yards on that? Oh, man. You know what? I hope he does start and get that flag for that stuff this weekend.
This is funny, too, Rob. You know Wentworth, the left tackle for them?
Yeah.
The oldest guy in the he was with a Bengal, right? He played with the Bengals all those years before he went to the Rams as a free agent.
I didn't know where he came from.
He came from the Bengals. So this is like deja vu. I'm like, wow. It's going to be him against Hendrickson. That's going to be a battle. Their best pass rusher against that dude's huge, too. Wentworth.
I know. He's got them veteran techniques, according to Nick Bosa, too. Well, Tony, I'm going to go. I'm going to say, I'll see you after the game. Hopefully it'll be celebration time.
Tennessee 38, Rams 20. I say Mixon goes for $173 with 2 touchdowns, 1 a long one. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes, 4 picks. I'm sticking to it.
What was your final score?
38-20.
Oh, I hope Tony's on target with this. All right, Tony. I'll be looking for you Sunday. And hopefully say, look at you,
right,
Tony.
Care,
you got it. All right. Have a great night, Tony.
Take care.
And I see Dan S. Is that? Oh, okay, that's not right. Fam, I'm going to go ahead and take off. And I'll see you Sunday. I got to watch this game, fam. I know a lot of people say, man, I ain't interested in this game. I got to know. I got to see. Oh, God, please. I'll be sitting there, and I can't wait to go nuts, especially if we get to the fourth quarter. Fam, what are we talking about Friday? I said they're going to mop the floor with the Bengals. Look at this. You believe this? Oh, my God, there's no chance. Oh, Sean McVay. I understand that Jalen Ramsey had to stay in at the halftime because he just lost his mind at the half because they were already down 15. Stafford threw 3 picks. Tony, he gets one more. You got it. Oh! Meantime, we've got to rest with the reality of, man, it's going to be scary. Bam, thanks for the contributions tonight. I can't wait to see you Sunday. And from then on, our lives can be back where they should be. Happy people. 49ers are never supposed to be unhappy. We're always happy. A night.